Okay, we are live. Kind of an impromptu stream because, well, I can. And wow, DC Media Girl could not have picked better or worse useful idiots, could she have? Oh, well. Now, it was up on Twitter that Ms. Columbine, aka Columbine, we call her Columbine around here. Hey, Tinkerbell, good to see you. So, anyways, Tinkerbell has admitted, and Val, hey, Val. So, um, what's her face? Yeah. Miss Columbine has admitted that she's going to dox, and Nietzsche Screechy also admitted, they both admitted they're going to be continuing the doxing. They're going to dox everyone until, quote unquote, morale is better. Okay, let's see if I can share this Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to share the Twitter. All right, so this is from Ms. AK. Hang on. Okay. All right, hang on. I'm just going to share the screen before we get to the, yes, smash that like, please. Helps me, it helps your girl out. So before we get to the reaction, I want to talk about this. All right. I'm going to share, I just want to show you for Twitter. And I don't know why the artwork is bizarre. It's kind of like a meshing of between, like Hitler's face. I don't know why Hitler's face, she chose that for her little meme. I don't know why, but she did. So let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, she big mad. She big mad. I don't know why though. That's the thing. She doxed somebody today. DC doxed somebody today. She doxed, most of you know Lucy Lou the Fraggle, right? Lucy Lou the Fraggle? Yeah. Okay. So I can't get this bigger, but this is, there it is, plain as day. I retweeted it. Look at that. The doxing will continue until morale improves. Yeah, we're getting to DC. Your enemies are always closest to you. Not surprised with AK, but with Nietzsche, it's not her nature. Nietzsche is proven to not have a mind of her own. Okay, she doesn't have a mind of her own. Okay, this is what frightens the hell out of me. She's studying to be a social worker. Okay, I think Canada has enough very bad social workers. We don't need another one. Why is she pissed at Steph now? Yeah, I heard she wanted. What is she? What did? How did Steph and Fraggy ruin their day? Hey, Hussy, good to see you. Good to see you, Hussy. How did they ruin? How did they ruin her day? Why? They didn't compliment her latest Botox procedure. Hmm. They didn't compliment her latest hair extensions. Is that it? Is that why she's pissed with Steph and Fraggy? Yeah, I learned that they want to dox Steph. They want to dox Steph. They already dox. Hey, Hot Topics, good to see you. So I don't know. Yeah, and Nikki's even jumped on that bandwagon as well. Okay. Um, she's got Steph and Fraggy are not bad people. They may be called. Oh, so laws of gravity take hold as we get older. Okay, I have saggy titties for fuck's sake. That that is supposed to ruin my day. Okay, the laws of gravity take hold as we get older. Okay, it's a fact of life. It's biology. It's Mother Nature. God. Hey, sweet potato pie. Good to see you. Oh my God. I have saggy titties. There you go, Hussy. Oh, okay. Well, Hussy gets the idea, and he's not even a chick. An older women. This happens, and so because they said DC's titties were were floppy, saggy, floppy, whatever. I like floppy better. I like the term floppy better. You have a mountain body badly. Be proud of that mom body. You be proud of it. Yes. Be proud of it. So there you go. Now let's see. What else? Okay, and there's another one. We're going to get screechies. Okay, we're going to get screechies. All right. Hang on. Oh, God, I forgot to change it. Okay, hang on. All right. I forgot to get screechies. All right. Ah, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. All right, there we go. Sorry if I'm alienating my followers who didn't sign up for the content. Okay, I didn't know tweets were content, but okay. But bow to tragic. I love the name, bow to tragic. As if we're supposed to bow to him, you know? We're supposed to bow to tragic. Fuck off. Okay. Icy fuck boy. Yeah. Why does she call herself a boy? Why doesn't she call herself icy or icky? Oh, she calls herself icky now. That's even more appropriate. Icky is more appropriate. Yeah, she is icky. Icky fuck boy. Why does she call her boy self boy? Why doesn't she call herself icky fuck girl? Icky fuck girl. Okay. And I are leaking right now. Sign up for the content. The unholy triumvirate are leaking right now. I'll go back to being very normal, whatever the hell that was. Once I'm finished throwing everyone under the bus for their part in a get-up conspiracy that took place on a KF thread. I don't know what KF thread she's talking about. I heard that the farmer started a tragic thread today. Starting with Strawberry Juice, dropping all the information on our dear friend Tragic. Oh, God. All that information. Hey, Shady Bougie, nice Japan. Good to see you. LOL. DC is a sour plum who will hold grudges forever. Just a reminder to DC. She started going after these people. She started going after an innocent audience. She encouraged people harassing Travanda. Yeah, I remember that too, Val. Don't worry. I have not forgotten. Yeah. I am. I had 2 beautiful babies and would do it again. My stretch marks are a roadmap to heaven, baby. Right on. And that's the right attitude to have. You know, hey, Ray Phoenix, good to see you. Thank you for posting the links up. Good to see you, Ray Phoenix. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to continue. So, yes. So that's Screechy Moose. Okay. She's admitting that she's going to throw every one of us under the bus. We saw AK, Icky Fuck Girl, Icky Fuck Boy. She's going to dox each and every one of us until quote-unquote morale. Tell me, Miss Columbine, I express homicidal ideations when things don't go my way. AK, tell me something. What does it mean? Define when morale improves. Define morale. When your problematic behavior goes unchecked? When your cyberbullying goes unchecked? I don't know. When you're no longer held accountable? I don't know. What does it mean? What does it mean? Hey, Frauka. Good to see you. Oh, Braith, I forgot to tell you. I don't have a radio show anymore. Dad, I gotta get rid of that link. I don't have a radio show anymore. But thanks anyway. It's not your fault. I should have told you. This is my bad. This is on me. I don't have a radio show anymore. Am I gonna have a radio show again? I don't know. Stick around after the holidays. After the holidays, we'll see. But right now I don't. And it's a long story as to why I didn't. Anyways, you didn't come here to find out the drama of radio station. We came here for DC. We're going to go to DC. Hey, Terry, good to see you. Good to see you, Terry. Don't worry, Rafe. It's my bad. I should have told you. So there's that. Okay. So because DC is mad because Stefan Fraggy said that she had saggy titties. Oh, well. She's going to go and dox them. Wow. Makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I still, AK, I want to know, inquiring minds want to know, what do you mean? Define how will morale improve. Define it. We want to know. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for posting the links. Great. Okay. So we're going to stop sharing. So without further ado, we're going to start reacting. Dcmediagirl did a video today called Screenshots. Now, I'm aware Belinda, a.k.a. Hillbilly Uncensored, reacted to her earlier today. I have not watched Belinda's video yet. As a matter of fact, when Belinda was live, I was live on Twitch at the same time. I was out on the road taking my viewers on a virtual field trip. Okay, at the third Christmas market on the island of Montreal on a very rainy afternoon. So no, I have not watched Belinda's stream yet, and I figured I'll go into this blind. I'll give my own opinions, and you can decide, what is this? Thank you, Wraith. You are great. Ray Phoenix is my first mod. Her and Hearts Love, my first mods here. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. All right. So let's react to DC. Because DC, you are let's face it, you are the content gift that keeps giving you and your gigolo. Yeah, you and your gigolo. And maybe you're going, and I'm giving you a dose of your own medicine. Yeah, I'm A-logging. I shouldn't be A-logging, but I am, because I'm giving you a dose of your own medicine, because you have it coming. Okay. Hey, Glory be, good to see you. Someone tell DC that she does not have a family. Yeah, that's true. She refers to Negs, okay, as family. Negs and his mother and his sons. She refers to them as family. And Emmy, that elderly aunt, she is waiting for her to die off. Yes, it's a long stream because DC will not shut up. Well, as usual, we're probably not going to react to the whole thing either. You know what I mean? We're probably not going to react to the whole thing. But anyways, without further ado, hang on. Let's get to it. I'm going to put it on full screen. I'm going to put it on full screen for you. Okay, let's get to it. Let's remember, when I'm on the other screen, I cannot see the chat. So I come up for air periodically, so to speak, and I will address the chat then. If I don't get everybody's chat, don't take it personally. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you all. So let's start.
I want to get through some of it. And there's not much. It's like 15 minutes of her shrieking and caterwauling. So let's bring this up.
Oh, hang on. I probably need a headset. Okay, hang on. I keep forgetting. Okay. Oh gosh, my medication. Okay, bottle of pills just fell. Okay, that's not good. All right, there we go. All right, this should be better. There should be less echo for you. Should be less echo for you. What are you staring at, DT? What are we staring at? You taking attendance?
Probably be proud at.
Okay, she's reacting to Peanut there. Okay. Sorry, not Peanut, Pistachio. Angry Pistachio. Sorry about that. Okay. Her audio sucks. Headset needed. She must think she's a good daughter-in-law. The delusion is evident. I know, huh? DC likes to pretend she is better than everyone, but she is not. She comes off, I know. What she doesn't realize is I can be crazier. I'm proud of it. Yay. All right. Let's get to it. All right. I'm going to up the sound. I'm going to up the volume. This is as good as it's going to get. She is definitely crazy. What's she doing? She traded her job for reacting to big girls. I know. What a sad end to a supposed stellar Washington, D.C. journalism career. That is sad. What a pathetic end to a career. Wow. I'm impressed or depressed. Haven't figured it out. Okay, let's go.
Proud of that? Like, oh, this old bitch, this cougar, she likes my dick so much.
Oh, gross.
He's made several. The fact that, like, how can you be?
Oh, Clara, you're looking myopic. You are looking so myopic right now.
He's so stupid. I 100% admit that if he had only posted that picture and nothing else, meaning he hadn't been antagonizing her, describing her body, threatening her with it the entire time.
Okay, I think what Peanut, sorry, I mixed up the two sisters. Pistachio I think what Pistachio is referring to is, well, Meg's other side activity, revenge porn. Yeah, revenge porn. That's what we're referring to.
There would be no case. But everything all together, like, how could you be so stupid? How could you be so self-fucking destructive at every turn? Everything you do is self-destructive.
Is it?
Like, that's why you're a failure. You never learn from anything ever.
Doesn't-
And your old hag
You tell her, Pistachio. You tell her, Pistachio. You go, girl.
of a
That's
girlfriend
me.
is happy to keep you fucking dependent.
Yep.
100% happy to keep
Yep.
you dependent.
Mm.
Because you know what? Then it keeps you
Yep.
around.
Oh.
You are
Yeah, I can totally see that. I can totally see that. If she honestly cared about her gigolo's, his social media career, for lack of a better term, okay, I'm putting air quotes, career. If she really cared about it, she would put him in check. She would put him in check somehow. But she doesn't. She, if anything, she instigates. You remember his favorite expression, putting batteries in his back? Well, nobody's putting more energizers like the Energizer Bunny here into his back like her. If he were to become financially independent, he wouldn't need her anymore. He would have no reason to keep her around. And then he can chase around, the girls that look like the Christina Lava Lamps of this world instead. He can go around chasing them and have a shot at it if he had the coin. But he doesn't. And as long as he doesn't, he's dependent on her and she's around.
bought and sold. And I think you are the type of person who will probably be proud of that.
Yep.
Like, oh, this old bitch, this cougar.
This bitch is on welfare because she's got a bad back. She hasn't worked in years, allegedly because of her.
How do you know she's on welfare? And what if she is? Your boyfriend's on welfare too. Way to welfare shame. Something. Is that pillow talk during foreplay with your gigolo? Welfare shaming? Yeah.
Her back, allegedly. There is so much that I could say.
Oh, let's hear it.
There is so much that I could say.
You know you
about
want
this.
it.
You don't work because you're fucking lazy, you're stupid, and you're a felon, and because you have no job skills.
Oh, really? And what are your skills besides reacting to sad fat women on the internet and going after your Twitter enemies 24/7? And, well, paying for a gigolo to hang around with you. What have you got to? Oh, my God. Is that your legacy? That's what you call a legacy? Oh, yes, and being a rape apologist. But we'll get into that. We've been over that. Yes, we're a rape apologist.
And for some reason, the taxpayers of New York have to pick up the tab to support your.
You don't live in the state of New York. What's your problem?
Trifling ass. A woman in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
A woman in her 30s
Mm-hmm.
who doesn't have a major debilitating.
How do you know? How do you know what her medical issues are or not? How do you know?
Life-altering, life-threatening disability, and you are taking a paycheck from the government. You're taking money from the government.
So does your lover boy. So does your goddamn lover boy. God. I really want to know, is shaming him for taking government aid, for being off the government teat, is that foreplay?
In your 30s. How incredibly embarrassing. How embarrassing. I would do whatever I had to do to earn my own way. Bad back or no bad back. You're disgusting.
Good. Then why don't you tell Loverboy that? Take your own advice and tell Loverboy to do that. Bad back or no bad back, to get out and get himself a job. Practice what you preach before you preach to others. Huh?
She likes my dick so much that she's willing to pay for it. Like, good, be proud of that. But understand that you are a caged animal.
Yep.
You are essentially in a cage. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's
I love that for him personally.
gilded enough
Oh,
to
girl.
the point where it's worth it for you. But like I said,
You like being in a cage, don't you, Peanut? You've said often enough that you loved being in jail. You loved it.
I don't recall her romanticizing jail. You know, there are women in the prison community, and there's a big channel. What's her name? Jessica Kent, who talks about her life. She's got a great channel, and that grew over the years. You know, well spoken and all that. And the point is, they talk about, like, people like Jessica and maybe even like Pistachio, if they talked about their prison or jail experience. It's about trying to survive. It's about trying to make the best out of a very bad situation. Know what I mean? But you cannot mistake making the best out of a very bad situation with actually enjoying being in jail.
You love the camaraderie. You love being locked up behind bars.
Are you jealous? Sounds like that's what you want, dear. Are you jealous?
With these women. I like my freedom, and so does Negs.
What freedom?
Jail.
What freedom? Oh, God.
Birds like you and Shaquana Jefferson, who are always waxing rhapsodic about what a wonderful experience it was to have your freedom taken away.
I think it's about making the best out of a bad situation. And I think both in the case, and I'm not okay, let's get something straight. I'm not a Shaquana Jefferson fan, okay? I'm really not a Shaquana Jefferson fan for other reasons. But I recall her saying, I seem to recall her saying whenever she talked about that experience, that kind of like that it had to happen, that she had lessons to learn. She had lessons to learn. I don't I'm paraphrasing from what I remember. I don't remember her exact words, but she seems to think my point is she takes it as a learning experience. It's a learning experience. These are hard lessons that had to be learned. Okay, and that's how I'm taking it. Now, if I'm mistaking her, she's certainly free to correct me. You know. But all in all, it's about, you know, making the best out of a bad situation. I'm coming to you in chat. Okay. They never said that Shannon and Pistachio only told part of their experience. Never told it. No, exactly. Thank you, Hussy. Yes, please like up the stream. Exactly. Attic freedom. Yeah. Attic freedom. Fedora, you know that way too well. Hey, B. Walsh. Good to see you. Shaming her for jail. I know. And welfare, B. And welfare. Yes. Even though her boyfriend's on welfare. Yep. Yeah, she does. She never said that. Yeah, I know. So she said career welfare. Tell your man boy that people do. I know people work with scoliosis. I've said this before, B. Walsh. My brother has scoliosis. He works as a bicycle courier. Okay. My brother, in fact, always had physical labor jobs. He worked as a maintenance man for a housing project. He worked in maintenance. He worked as a furniture mover, like furniture delivery for a furniture store. My brother's always done physical labor. And he has scoliosis. So there's that. And he's older than Negs. My brother is older than Negs. Okay, my brother is also over 50. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Shaming her for being, yeah, I know. That's disability shaming. But Hussy, we're not surprised by that, are we? She's always been ableist. She shames people for their disabilities, but she wants us to feel sorry for Negs and his alleged disabilities, eh? How does that work? Uh-huh. Negs' career disability, says Berlinda today. Right on. I didn't watch Belinda's stream, like I said, for those just coming in. I did not watch her stream yet, and I figured I'd do this blind myself. But I'll watch it later. Where's she getting this? I don't know. Oh, she yes, that's what she does. But she'll condemn anybody who does it on them, right? That's her legacy. That is. How does she know so much about so many people? Does she have people going? Oh, yes, she does. Hussy, she has no degree, but a degree doesn't make so. Thank you, Val. And it doesn't make you smart either. Yeah, apparently she only did 1 or 2 semesters. At Brown? Yeah. If she's happy where she's at in her relationship, she wouldn't be online. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She'd be enjoying the honeymoon phase of her relationship, right? But remember when the two of them took their first vacation together to Florida to go to the Versace mansion, I think they spent more time taking pictures of strangers, of wedding parties, eating crappy food, and taking pictures of it. And her going after her Twitter enemies, and Negs doing weird TikTok videos of him trying to flush down his turds down the toilet at the Versace mansion. No, I'm not kidding. That happened on TikTok. That happened. No. Yeah. Yeah, she does. She does, absolutely. Well, I'm toothless too, Hussy. I don't have teeth either. Upper teeth. I have bottom teeth. I don't have upper teeth. I don't have upper teeth. You know what? And I'm tired of being I'm personally tired of being made to feel ashamed about that. Considering that statistically, most people over 60 lose at least one arch of teeth, usually the upper arch. So I'm in good company. Yeah. Oh, yes. Have a good night. Have a good night, B. Wolf. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, thank you, Hussy. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hey, Ricky Lynn. Good to see you. You have the Scolies and you work FT too. For crying out loud. Yeah, most people I know with scoliosis, they have jobs. Like I said, my brother has always done physical labor. No, I know. I get it. And that's fine too. You know, I'm just making my point. You know, I can't hear DC review again. It's just too much for me. Love to you, Fedora the Fair. It's a learning experience. The whole life is learning. Right on, B. Walsh. We'll catch you next time. Thank you for stopping by. They never said that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Mashapan. Much appreciated. Mashapan, thank you. All right, let's go back to it. Oh, and for those who are interested, I'm on Twitch now. Yeah, I have a Twitch channel. It's not drama. There's no drama in that one. We don't do drama over there. So we don't sign up for my Twitch channel for drama. We sign up to my Twitch channel for we sign up to my Twitch channel. I do walk with me streams, IRL streams and walk with me streams. I take you basically on walking tours of Montreal and elsewhere if I travel. Yes. I was recently monetized on Twitch. Yay. I got into their affiliate program. So I hit another major hurdle. So anyways, if you're interested in my walking tours, go consider giving me a follow. It's free. And it helps your girl out. And if you're a member with Amazon Prime, subscription is free for you as well. And you get to watch the videos without ads, and it helps your girl out. Okay, back to the thing. Thank you so much, Ray Phoenix. Thank you again. Thank you again, Ray Phoenix.
Because of your own irresponsible criminal action.
What?
I can't relate to that, but let's.
Oh, no, you can't relate to that. Well, you had a charmed life. Let's put it that way. You had a charmed life. Not all of us are that lucky.
Said.
Oh, wait, here we go.
How long do you think that it's going to hold and be cute that Negs can't purchase her all of these gifts that she holds so dear to her heart to show to the world?
And she's not wrong. Pistachio here is not wrong. We know how materialistic DC is. Why? Because she keeps telling us about it. She keeps telling us so. Oh, she loves to flex about her Gucci shoes. I remember the picture of the Gucci shoes she wore to the Kentucky Derby. I mean, they were hideous. I don't think they're cute personally. I think they look like church lady shoes. But okay, but she was flexing about that they were Gucci's. And she flexes about the handbags that she gives away, her Gucci handbags and her Louis Vuitton. and all that. She flexes about her Botox. She flexes about her plastic surgery. She does duck faces on video, you know. So, yeah, she's a very materialistic woman. Oh, yes. Also a fan of Jeffree Star stuff.
To fucking flex on. How long do you think that's going to remain cute? The fact that Negs can't provide anything.
That's right, he can.
Of financial value.
A financial value, huh?
Yep.
Negs provides me with something that you cannot put a dollar.
Oh, what?
Dollar value on.
Yeah, but you do. You talking about his dick? You put a dollar value on it. Come on. Calm down.
Provides me with love, support.
Negs is incapable of love, dear. He is incapable of love. Sex is not love. Okay? I don't know why people equate sex with love. I don't know why. Sex ain't love. Bitch. Sex is sex. Love is love. Do they intermingle? Of course they do. But in this case, Negs is incapable of love. He doesn't know what love is. Oh, my God.
Loyalty, kindness.
Oh, my God.
Fidelity.
How did he say that with a straight face? Fidelity. Has it occurred to you the reason why he doesn't sleep with others is because every woman in the state of Indiana was probably warned about him?
Companionship, conversation.
Oh, my God.
We have a great family.
What's the conversation? Yeah, let's hear it. The conversation. Let's hear it. Let's think it. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's see. How would that go? Oh my God, I'm gonna get a headache thinking about this. How would that go? Oh, Kiki hurt my feelings again today. It's Pistachio's fault. Who are we doxxed tomorrow? Whose life do we ruin tomorrow? Oh, that Fedora chick. Oh, that Fedora chick, she betrayed me. She betrayed me. That ungrateful bitch. Well, I told you about her. She's crazy. Let's go dox some people. And now we've got our new trio of useful idiots. Nietzsche, Tragic, and Columbine. But Tragic, never mind that Tragic did a video with his son that was very inappropriate about finding D. Yeah, he did that on his original channel, his channel by his real name, Matthew Berlinger. No, it's not a dox because he named the channel Matthew Berlinger, so it's not a dox. But yeah, he did. He's inappropriate around children. And he hangs out with people who are inappropriate around children. But who cares, right? Because they do your dirty work for you. Who cares?
And I have never relied on a man to buy me alcohol, ever. I've never had
That's because you have to pay them. No man would pay you. You got to pay them.
Man, I've never had a man. I won't say that, but I've never relied on men to buy me expensive things. I've never relied on a man to buy me gifts, rings, anything. Anything. Every single thing that I own, I bought with my own money.
Oh, well. Yeah, well. Well, inherited money probably, but hey.
Everything. Everything.
Uh-huh.
I am not a gold digger.
Yeah, well.
Okay, I'm not one of these trifling little, bimbos running around chasing after these Wall Street guys. All right, I'm not that person.
That's because those Wall Street guys are chasing girls young enough to be their daughters. They're not looking at women our age, dear. That's why. They don't look at women like you and me. See, you and I are more alike. This is what you can't stand about me. You and I are more alike than you care to admit. We're both in the same age bracket. We're at an age where men don't give a shit about us because they're too busy chasing little girls down. The only difference is you're able to pay for a gigolo and I can't. That's fine. I'm okay with that. At least I have my integrity intact. And I think that's more important. You cannot say the same thing, dear.
So, I don't know. Maybe you don't understand. You don't know me at all, Peanut. You don't know
you're not that much of a mystery.
Not even a little bit.
to her.
Oh, please, you're not that much of a mystery. God damn it.
To show off to the world. That's who DC is. That's what it's about.
Yep.
How long do you think it's going to sit well with Negs? The fact that he can't provide his own money for his own household. How long?
And let's remember, this is why I go, when you go after Negs, I always say, okay, don't use his kid to do that. He uses his child as a shield, which is disgusting in and of itself. He uses his child as a shield. Now he's claiming, I saw a screenshot in DC's chat earlier where he says that Gigi is intimidating minors, paraphrasing. And if he means because Gigi was entertaining the idea of taking Negs to court for defamation, you know, then, you know, it's up to Negs to think of, I don't know, start parenting, get offline, and start actually parenting. You know, look at yourself in the mirror. You know what? And how is taking Negs to court intimidating his kid? I don't know.
Who do you think?
But let's be fair, Negs said he intimidates minors. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what he's referring to. I could be wrong.
Pays for his household now? Me?
Yes. Ka-ching!
Who do you think paid for his household before Negs and I
His mama?
got together?
His mama?
Who do you think paid the bills around here?
His mother?
I don't pay Negs' bills. What are you talking about? I have never paid a single one of Negs' bills in my life.
Gum.
I don't.
How did he say that with a straight face? I'm coming to you guys in chat. How did he say that with a straight face? Hey, kitty. Good to see you. That's okay, Brave. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's true. She hasn't done a giveaway in forever. One of her used up designer handbags. Good point. If this is what privilege looks like, give me property. Hey, Lyra. What? Oh, Chanel shoes. Whatever. Lyra, whatever. Look, I could flex too, okay? I could flex too, okay? I've got a Columbia snowsuit, which is a Canadian designer. I think they're Canadian. It's a designer branded winter clothing, winter sports outfits. Okay, if I were to flex, I can say that, you know, but it doesn't make me the person. Doesn't make me the person. Doesn't make me who I am. I bought it because it was on special. Yeah, I bought it because it was on special. And for my misadventures this winter, I'm taking up winter sports. I'm going to at least once try ice skating. I'm going to at least once try snowshoeing. I'm going to go cross-country skiing, and I'm going to try one downhill skiing. Or at least I'm going to try to. Yeah. Everything is used. Thank you, Hussy. You Chanel. Versace robes and ugly Chanel shoes. Thank you so much for Rafe. I appreciate you. Thank you, Rafe. I appreciate you. So there we go. He doesn't love her. He loves her. I know that. You know that. I know that. He's a cash cow that drives 20 hours weekly to see him. That's the other thing. If he really loved her, why doesn't he do some of the driving or whatever other transport to get to DC? To get to Dcmediagirl. Don't tell me Dcmediagirl can't pay a plane or a train ride every so often. Or even a bus ride. Oh. Yes, ma'am. She did plastic surgery. If I was her, I will ask for my money back. Yes. She's not live. Has she not learned yet? She's a slow learner. You think. Yeah, she's at it again, Kitty. She's at it again. What's the point of doxing people? I don't know, Tinkerbell. I really don't. That whole group doxed me last week, so I'm kind of pissed at them. And DC doxed Fraggle today. You know, Lucy Lou the Fraggy. She doxed Fraggy today. Yeah, all because she said she had floppy tits. God damn it. We do have floppy tits at our age. God. Yeah, I remember. Send them a pizza. Like Truthfully Trisha. Everybody remembers that on Dr. Phil. The pizza. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, there we go. I hate these dum-dums. Oh, yeah, the dum-dum group keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. They get bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's go, DC.
I don't know Negs's account numbers. I don't know anything about Negs's,
Oh, come now.
Finances and when it comes to paying bills and shit like that. What are you saying?
Come now.
When Negs decided to invest in the stock market earlier this summer, he took money out of his...
What money? What money? When he lost his YouTube channel, before he lost his YouTube channel, yeah, he was making decent coin. He's the one who choked the golden goose on that one. Okay, he choked his own golden goose. He choked his own goose that laid the golden eggs. Yeah. Okay, that's what he did. But he was making some decent coin by all accounts. But I heard he was pretty broke by the time the channel got yeeted. He was pretty broke. So.
Savings. I didn't give him that money.
What savings?
I find it amazing.
What savings?
They think it upsets me when she talks about me supporting Negs. It doesn't upset me. They think that they're going to try to wound Negs's pride. You can't wound Negs's pride, and you can't upset me by telling lies.
We're not telling lies.
False. It's completely unfucking true.
Methinks you doth protest too much.
Do you think these things are going to remain cute? I promise you it's not going
to remain that way
forever.
Nope.
This old bitch.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about a man providing for you since you're on welfare. So,
She does live with a man. I don't know what Pistachio's arrangement is with John, but she does live with a man.
Daddy government pays for you, right?
And how would you know?
The taxpayers pay for you. So you don't have to worry.
Anybody ever remember Pistachio or Peanut mentioning that they lived off some government aid, or they lived off government? Anybody remember that? And even if she did, why are you shaming her for it when your own boyfriend, who is clearly able-bodied, is not working? You know what I mean? Call me old-fashioned, and yes, there are exceptions to every rule, but I always believe the man, unless he's disabled or he is like a stay-at-home dad, a full-time stay-at-home dad, okay, like my brother did for the first year after they adopted their son. My brother was a stay-at-home dad for the first 2 years of his life in the house before he started school. Before their son started school. There's nothing wrong with that. But other than that, if you're able-bodied and you're not looking after, a young child, I'm talking about a young child. I always believe that real men should work. Unless they're sick or they're disabled or they're both looking after little children before school age full time. Real men should work. Hey, I never claimed to be unlike her. I never claimed to be a feminist.
Worry about a man providing for you either. So, there you go. I guess we've got that in common. We both don't need a man to look after us and put money in our pockets. But I don't rely.
No, but he certainly relies on you.
On the public to keep going.
My gap now is.
I wouldn't speak too soon about that. What about old age security? Old age pension. What do they call that in the United States? Social Security. When they hit 65. Here in Canada, it's old age security, OAS. I don't know. What is that in the United States?
to make Negs fall in love with me, make Mimo a cash cow out of her life with insurance, and then leave him in a cornfield.
Ah.
He's property of the Magic Carp Armed Beast. Yikes! What up, Angel? What up, Amber? I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you're here. Missed you.
Right on.
Mimo's got no chance against an alive of age, non-related real Latina. Exactly. Can you imagine if somebody as beautiful as, say, Vicky Vibes?
Ooh.
Do you think, DC, do you think you would have any chance?
This is why she's always after Vicky Vibes. She knows Neg's crushed on her for a bit, and I think Neg still crushes on her, and why not? Vicky Vibes is a beautiful, voluptuous woman. Okay? She is very beautiful, Vicky. And she has a nice personality. She seems like a nice young lady. She seems like a nice young lady. She's got personality. Why not? But no, this is why she spends her time harassing Vicky. And he harasses Vicky probably because Vicky rejected him. Yeah, DC, you're jealous of Vicky.
Chance in hell if somebody like Vicky Vibes came in and could match you financially, bitch.
Yeah.
So really, you think that that's what it comes down to, Peanut? You think that that's what it?
Oh, if Peanut or Pistachio only thinks it, I know it. I actually do know it. I know it. Yeah, if Vicky had the coin to match your income, guess who Loverboy would have chosen?
It comes down to. You think it all comes down to money and looks?
Yes, it does. It's wrong. I wish that would be. This is a societal ill that that desperately needs to be corrected. But hell, DC, Klonka, dear, you continue to perpetuate it. You seem to want to keep things that way instead of wanting to change it. Whatever happened to the good old days when a person, man or woman, was measured by their integrity, strength of character or weakness, as the case may be here, sense of humor, intelligence, integrity, compassion, empathy. Whatever happened to measuring people by those standards, generous in spirit? Whatever happened to measuring people by that? Instead of by money and looks. But it's true. Women are measured first and foremost by their looks. This is why DC is in the trap of endless plastic surgery and Botox and whatever other corrective thing she does, cosmetic thing she does. And men, it's by their pocketbook. Yeah, by their pocketbook.
So that's the.
I don't know. And this reminds me of an episode of Seinfeld. I don't know how many of you in the chat watched Seinfeld. There was an episode where Elaine and Jerry were going to fix up their buddy George Costanza. You remember George Costanza? He was a bit of a loser, character. Okay, they were going to fix up George Costanza with one of Elaine's girlfriends, and you see you see George and Jerry talking on the phone, and the first question George asks is, "What does she look like?" And then you see the phone conversation between Elaine and her girlfriend, and the girlfriend's first question is, "How much does he make a year, or what's his job?" Yeah. Let's remember, TV sitcoms often mirrors real life.
That is the basis of my relationship with Negs. And if somebody younger and richer came along, they could take him away.
Yep, they could. They could.
If
not only could they would. And if it's not Vicky Vibes, most definitely Christina Lava Lamp. She had the coin. Oh, watch out. If she had the coin, watch out too.
Negs, or if any man were to be influenced like that, then he can go fuck himself. If I lost a man like that, then that would be my gain. All right. I wouldn't sit around crying about it.
Oh, we'll see about that. Let's remember those words, boys and girls. I hope you clipped it. Let's remember those words when the two inevitably break up. Kaboom.
But Negs is not that man.
Oh, yes, he is.
Negs is not that man. I know that all of you are dying. You are all dying for Negs and I to split. And
oh, Oh no, we want you to stay together forever. Oh, fuck. When I had Belinda on with panel with me a few weeks ago, oh no, we want you to stay together because you're the content gifts. You two together are the content gifts that keep giving. Oh, contraire. We like this disaster to hold. It's like a house of cards. I'm also most of us live in the real world. I certainly do. Oh my god. But no, we don't. We just know what's going to happen. And let's remember, if we can look back to Callie and Shane, any relationship, the bond, you meet each other and you lay your beady eyes on each other based on a common hatred for some fat stranger that you'll never ever meet in real life. It's not a very strong bond now, is it? It's not the strongest of bonds. Now, is it?
You are dying for Negs and I to split.
Oh, come now.
Public, spectacular.
Because it will be public and spectacular. We know. You're predictable. He's predictable.
Way so that all of you can make content and make money off of it. I hate to disappoint you, but that's not.
Oh no, you're the content that's giving us now. No.
How we roll. That's not how we roll. It doesn't work like that. And the fact that you would even say such a thing just really underscores how you do not know that man. You don't know him at all.
I thought I knew him. That's just it. I thought I knew him, and I've been following him for years. I was friendly with Negs for years. I thought I knew him. Yeah. But now I can say I know him. I don't like what I know, but here we are at. I might as well have a little fun with it.
You don't know him.
Oh, yes.
You were in his community for a year. You communicated with him publicly.
And I was in his community for several years.
And privately, and you know nothing about him, and you do not know what makes him tick.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And Vicky Vibes is a sack of shit.
Oh, you're jealous of dear Vicky. You're jealous. Careful, DC. Your jealousy is showing. I'm coming to you in chat. Yeah. No, Canadian old age pension. There's a Canadian pension plan you get when you're 60, and the other one, OAS, when you're 60, kitty. Yeah. Vicky, I know she wouldn't give him the time of day. That's why Negs is so frustrated when it comes to her. Yeah. By their personality rate? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I wish more people were like us. Ray. Peanut butter jar. Hey, peanut butter jar. Well, I don't think we've seen you around here before, but welcome. Okay. All right. Tinker, because BF was caught doing revenge porn. Yep, he was. So he's with her because he's madly in love with her. I'm laughing out of my chair. I'm going to stop taking a sip every time somebody tries. Here's the thing. Once again, very well performed, Clara. Who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? Huh? Yeah. If you send me a pizza, I want a Supreme. I don't like pizza, truth be told. I really don't. Yeah, me too. His $600. Yeah. I appreciate you too. Also, my YouTube app is stupid and I am getting a delay. Sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. You're doing excellent by me. Ray. Never worry about that. Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix also built the Discord server. She also built my Discord server. Our Discord server. She built it. Yeah. I'm listening and doing my homework. He choked on his golden Corba chickens. I believe she's more wealthy when he welcomed her in the attic. Then he found out she only has some money. Enough to keep him in the lifestyle to which he's accustomed. Yeah. Is he gone? Not everyone gets married these days. Where's your wedding? Yeah, precisely. Didn't she say? Yep. Yeah, she did. And if Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm prepared to stand corrected. I believe her husband at the time was actually a medical student, so he couldn't work. You know, I mean, I don't know if anybody knew any medical students or understands the life of a med student in North America. They're busy pretty much 24/7. They don't even have time to sleep or eat, let alone take a job. You know what I'm saying? Her retirement will be miserable. He will. Definitely, and max out all the credit cards. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Vicky is. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. If she had the coin, Pistachio's not wrong. If Vicky had the coin to match DC's, guess who would win? Mind you, Vicky would not be. Vicky's not interested in him either way, you know, and she's happily married. But Vicky is gorgeous. Vicky is gorgeous, and she's a very sweet girl, you know. It's not often you get that combination of beauty and sweets, you know. She's a very sweet girl. Yeah. Trust me, Beggs would love dusty caves in a second when someone better comes along. Exactly. Exactly. Kitty, she invaded their life. She has so much dirt on him. Do you think he could get rid of her? That's a good point, because she probably does have a lot of dirt, especially, you know, having been in his attic, probably has collected a lot of dirt. And I'm not talking about the dust bunnies or the shit-stained toilet. Okay? And I'm not talking about the dust bunnies under the bed. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go.
Vicky Vibes is a mentally ill,
God.
obese woman who needs to go out and get every orifice plugged with a dick or a device, or go around getting gratification and some sort of a weird psychological boost by sleeping with as many people as possible to make up for her own insecurities about her nasty, obese, disgusting body.
Wow. Way to fat shame. Way to fat shame. She's still prettier than you are. She's voluptuous.
Do you think that Negs would put up with somebody like that?
Oh, he would. He would. He would have. Let's remember, he had a crush on her. He had a crush on her.
Do you think that Negs is the kind of person who would want a woman in his life?
Absolutely.
Who ran around
Absolutely.
with every Tom, Dick, and Harry
Why
and
not?
Sally?
If she had the right look for him, absolutely.
In this city and in every surrounding city to get her jollies? No, that's not who Negs is.
Come on. Come now. It's because girls like that don't look at Megs.
Not who Negs is.
And God, you're making her out to be. You jealous or something? You jealous? You jealous? Because right now you're sounding quite sexually frustrated right now.
You bet this will never happen, so rest assured. But if anybody ever hates you enough to want to come in and rival your money with a pert 20-year-old ass to boot, like there's no competition. Sorry to tell you. Unless
I'm not
Meg
sorry.
has some mommy kink that none of us knows about.
That is possible, but I doubt it. Because I remember the girls he would talk about, and Kitty would know, because Kitty was in his community for almost as long as I was. So Kitty would know this too about the old Negsy. Negsy likes him young. Like most middle-aged men, he likes him young. Yes. Remember, she only started pretending to be Latina when Negs came out saying that he liked Latina women. Hang on, I'll be right back. Just getting something to drink. I'll be right back. All right. monkey. All right.
out. Like, bro, you never know.
Here we go.
But on a serious tip,
Mm.
I really believe you have no chance, and that Negs would leave you with
Mhm.
lightning fucking speed.
You think that?
And you know it, DC. You know it. That constipated look in your face tells us this much. All that pent-up sexual frustration makes me glad I'm an ace. Makes me glad I'm an ace.
Huh?
Lightning speed.
Okay.
He wants a young woman
Yep.
whose titties can fucking stand up without fucking.
Oh, that's bullshit, Negs. That's bullshit. That's all you ever talked about. Kitty remembers. Belinda, you're here. Howdy, feller. Belinda. You're here, Belinda. Yes. Yes, we love Belinda here. We love Vicky is gorgeous. And yeah, absolutely. Vicky is gorgeous. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. I'm working too, Belinda. But I can't stop saying something about that when she gets on my nerves. Now, don't get yourselves fired now. Dusty Caves is jealous because she wants to be younger for bags. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, Kitty, you were in Negs' community the longest out of all of us. You remember he used to say he liked them young. God, what a liar! Now she can be anything. She can be anything she wants. She's still ugly inside and out. Exactly, in a heartbeat. Exactly. Let's go.
An entire roll of duct tape and fucking God knows what else, and fucking chainmail to hold them above your kneecaps. Like, bro, all she needs is 20 extra bucks, and he's gone. He's bought and sold.
Oh, come on, Negsy. You'll only crushed on Vicky. You also crush on Christina Lavalamp. We see the way you look at her when she's on panel.
Sorry to tell you.
There we go.
Oh, gross. Kara was never a looker. She's always been a dumpy looking broad. Yes. That's why, Kate, it shocks me with how hideodorous her visage has always been. It shocks me that she has not developed a good personality. Like, what?
Isn't that the way they say us ugly women? We have to have good personalities. I've given up on that.
What happened to you? It makes me feel like money has always been her way. Like, has money always been what made you confident?
Yeah.
No, you know what? My family had money.
Because you're fucking materialistic. Not you, Pistachio. Because DC is materialistic. We hear her flex all the time about, her designer this and her designer that. And remember how it was her who flexed on Twitter that she got a $600 Versace robe for Loverboy. I mean, come on.
Which I did not have access to. And I was as broke as a fucking joke until about the age of 40.
What, when you came into your inheritance?
I want to be accurate. I was in my 40s.
Okay.
And then when I got cancer and I had to pay the balance of the bill that the insurance company didn't pick up for, I was in a very bad position. Remember how you all made hay about how I paid my rent late and I had my landlord file cases against me in court? Remember how you all made a big deal?
Okay, for that, and I've seen it for myself. My ex's American relatives, their hospital bills, even after insurance covers what they pay out of pocket for cancer treatments, it's crazy. And I actually fear that kind of healthcare system coming into Canada, and it is creeping its way into the provinces as we speak right now. Never has there been, and Kitty can attest to this, or anybody else who's Canadian in the chat can attest to this. Never has our universal health care here in Canada been in jeopardy as it is now. Yeah. And this is not what I want to see, you know. Unfortunately, for many Americans, yeah, for healthcare or to get, you know, especially with cancer treatment, they go bankrupt. Yeah, I've seen that happen too. And it's not something I want to see here. But yeah, I'm coming to you. Yeah. I'm coming to you. So, yeah. So, okay. All right. DC, you were doing the same to Amber. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Val. But yeah, but she was doing the same thing to Amberlynn, to Norma, and Chantal. Yeah, you were. Norma, for those who need reminding, that was Becky, Amberlynn's ex, Becky's mother who passed away from her breast cancer. She had a GoFundMe up to raise money for her cancer treatments. But many in the Hater Nation, including DC herself, including Kwanka herself, were all claiming it was a scam and this, that, and the other thing. You know, I'm not prepared to see that. I've seen other GoFundMe campaigns raising money for healthcare, and I don't want to see that here in Canada. You know, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Val. Where were you then? See, DC, that's another thing. DC is always coming up to me, you know. She comes up to me on Twitter every so often, and she asks, they're age shaming me. And it's like, why do you want, you never stick up for me when they do that to me. Never stick up. So why would I do that for you? It's the same thing, you know. So she has cancer. She had cancer, and how dare we make fun of her? How dare we make fun of her because of that, or whatever? But hell, she did the same thing with others. She's ableist. She's ableist. That's not mean she's a charmist. You know, she's ableist. You know, she does the same thing with others. She was the one who said she wishes for irate Alex's MS to ravage his body and have him die a slow, painful death, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Yeah. So, DC, you have no room to get sanctimonious. Is it wrong to pick on somebody who can't pay rent because they're paying medical expenses? Yeah, ordinarily I would say. And again, I go with so far. I believe in universal health care. I believe everybody, regardless of, you know, their financial situation, everybody should be entitled to health care. I believe it's a human right. But, you know, anyways, yeah. Anyways, here's the thing. Your rotten personality begets you this. Okay, DC, it's your rotten personality that begets you this. And today you were talking about, you doxed somebody today. You doxed Fraggy. There's talk of you planning to dox Steph as well, and other people. You're useful idiots like Columbine and Nietzsche. I showed at the beginning of the stream the screenshots that they're planning to dox a bunch of other people. We've seen it. And today, with the faded picture of Hitler, Columbine and all her crazy, saying that she's going to continue doxing people until, quote unquote, morale improves. But yeah, define improves morale. Define that. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Her man gets free state. Yeah. Exactly. This is why earlier, and I know you know this because you reacted to this video earlier. I was saying, Belinda, I know you reacted to it. I didn't watch your video yet. I figured I'd do this blind. Okay, without any, so I don't mirror. So I don't mirror. But I do plan to watch her video. But you saw her shame Pistachio over her back problem or her disability or being on government aid. Now, even if all that were true, Lover Boy's on government aid. You know, so you have no room to shame people. You know, here we go. Like, I remember she got on my case because I made fun of a picture of hers And then she came on me and she said, that picture was of me after I had my last chemo treatment or infusion or whatever. Well, you know what? Yeah, because you're such a shitty person. You are that shallow. You poke at people for the same thing. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You don't make me feel guilty. No. Somebody else I might, but you don't. I will never feel guilty.
Deal about that. That was because I had a lot of bills and I was doing a balancing act. And yeah, I was paying my rent late, but I was paying it. But that was because my cancer treatment cost upwards of $500,000.
Again, I can believe that. I can even sympathize with that. I already mentioned that earlier. I'm not going to rehash it again. But DC, you're a shitty woman. This kind of hatred that you do, going after you, okay, begets this kind of behavior. It begets this kind of behavior that people would go back searching for your shit.
And the balance that I had to pay wasn't $500,000. It wasn't even a quarter, but it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And there were months that I was stretched quite thin because I had to pay the bills, and I was getting calls from the hospital and the doctors and the oncologist and the surgeon and the anesthesiologist and blah, 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 the stuff that wasn't covered at 100%. And it took me a while, but I did it, and I did it on my own. But until that bill for my cancer was paid off, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't. Not to mention the money that I had to spend on lawyers, on immigration cases, and that kind of thing.
Well, let's remember hubby number 2, Mr. Himself. Mr. Himself, wasn't he a green card? Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean...
And then she dropped Mr. Himself for Love a Boy in an attic. Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of dough. I didn't. And somehow, I've never had a problem finding a man. Go figure. Now I'm fine. Now that all my debt...
Yeah, how far we go. We know you slept with rock stars. You slept with Keith Richards. And maybe even slept with Pete Seeger or Woody. No. Pete Seeger would never sleep with you. What am I saying? Oh my God, I just insulted the memory of an iconic folk singer. Oh, iconic songs like Seniority, Solidarity Forever, and Which Side Are You On? Oh my God, I just insulted the legend of Pete Seeger and Woody Guthrie. Dang.
Debts are cleared of that nature. I'm fine.
Good.
I'm fine.
Good.
And my credit was good enough to be able to buy a beautiful condo in DC on my own with no co-signer, no nothing.
See, there you go with the flexing. There you go with the flexing again. This is what I was talking about, how materialistic she is, the flexing. I don't care if you bought yourself a condo in Washington, D.C. I really don't.
Problem. But your impression of me is so weird. It's so weird. And your misogyny.
Misogyny?
Internalized misogyny.
Let's talk about internalized misogyny, DC. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that. Internal misogyny. Let's see now. You were buddies with CJ, Mr. CJ, Rape Stream News. Now, when you were buddies with him, you kept defending him. You were going on his panels. You were buddying up with him. You essentially became a rape apologist. You shame victims regularly. You shame victims. Okay? That's what you do. Look what you did with Silvana. Yeah. You shame victims regularly. You were an apologist for Onision and his crappy shit. Okay? And now you're accepting Tragic, who was seen in a video under his first channel being inappropriate around a young boy. Remember the find the P video? Yeah, I'm not going to play it because I don't want my channel taken down. It's up on the farms, though. It is still up on the farms. Yeah. and tragic getting his own thread. Love that for him. But anyways, back to I digress. Yeah. So yeah, you have no room to talk about misogyny, dear. The feminist. Yeah, who shames victims. Yeah. And is a rape apologist. Yep. Like I said, Rape Stream News, anybody?
And your hatred for older women and your disgust of older women says
Pistachio, I'm an older woman too. Pistachio doesn't hate me at all. Have I had disagreements with her in the past? Yes, I have. But but at the end of the day, we're still friendly online. We see eye to eye on most things these days in this trash fire stuff. You know? She respects me.
a lot more about you.
And Belinda, Belinda is younger than we are. She's not yet 50, but you know what I mean. You know? No, doesn't hate older women. She just doesn't like you. Let's be more specific. She just doesn't like you. You're not likable. What can I say? You're not likable. And maybe I'm not likable either, but I own my shit.
Than it does about me.
Were you one of those snooty, like, ill bitches in school to be like, well, I have the new expensive bag, and therefore I'm allowed to look like a man, and I'm allowed to make square shapes at 20 when everyone has a nice body, but I still don't for some reason. Like,
I'd like to see what you look like, you bitch. I really would. I would.
She's got pictures of herself on Instagram, doesn't she? Go on her Instagram and see. God.
But why don't you turn your camera on? Why don't you post a picture on Instagram that's not 20 years old? I would love to see what you look like in the current year. We've seen.
Why are you obsessed? Do you have a crush on her or something? Why are you obsessed?
That you live in a disgusting, hoarded out pigsty of an apartment.
How would you know?
We've seen videos of you.
But it's her apartment, not yours. You don't live there. It's her apartment.
Where you've uploaded on Instagram hiding in your bathroom from your landlord, probably because you had spent your money on dope and hadn't spent your money on
my
rent.
God. See, there you go. There you go again. You get on our case. You get on our case for finding the records, court records from your previous landlord. But there you go. You're shaming somebody for poverty shaming. And she's a recovering addict. She's currently straight.
We know that you believe in ridiculous conspiracy theories and bullshit fairy tales.
She likes to talk about aliens, so what? It's not my cup of tea, but it's hers.
We know that you're uneducated. We know that you glorify going to prison. We know.
Oh, God, she doesn't glorify it. For the 5,000th time, she doesn't glorify it. She just basically, A, it's about making the best out of a very bad situation, and B, learning an important life lesson. You know, for some people, a stint in prison, does teach them that important life lesson. Some people, it takes multiple prison sentences to learn that life lesson. Others, they never learn it. But my point is, I don't remember her glorifying prison. You never watched Orange is the New Black, did you?
All of that about you. But what we don't know is what you look like now. I would love to see what you look like.
Why is that so important to you? I know you're into doxing people these days. Seriously, why is that so important to you?
Like now. I would, because you've got an awful lot of opinions about me, and I go on camera. So
yeah, much to our chagrin. I don't go on camera much these days. Okay, it's probably because my denture doesn't fit me anymore, and I'm not comfortable with it. It makes me nauseous, and I've almost choked on it a few times. So that's why I don't wear it much anymore. Honestly, and even if I were to go out and get a new one, first of all, I can't afford one right now. It's about $2,000. It's about $2,000 for me to get a new one. And secondly, even if I did have $2,000, do I really want another one right now so I can outgrow it again and be nauseous again and worry about choking on it again?
Let's see. Let's see.
Why are you square? Why are you square like a man?
It's funny. It's funny. Here in Quebec, where French is the first language, the French people call English people les têtes carrées, les maudits têtes carrées, meaning you squareheads. Squareheads.
Next, am I
Baby.
square like a man? Do I look like a man?
Ugh. Like that's the name of the game is you are square, bitch.
Maudits
Ugh.
têtes carrées.
Say clam shack.
Peanut, the last picture I saw of you, you were built like a fucking linebacker. I wouldn't talk if I were you. And you.
Yes, there you go with your misogyny again. Women are supposed to be petite. I get that. Women are supposed to be super petite. You know, they look tall if they're tall, or if they are large bone structure, or even overweight. Oh no, heaven forbid. Heaven forbid. Way to go, that misogyny. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Said you were normal fat, whatever that means. No, bitch, you look like a linebacker. And you look like a nasty junkie too. But let's continue.
Ugh. Do you want to know what's fucked up? I was thinking about it, and I don't even think clam shack is astute. Because clam shack, that would be wet and moist and gelatinous. Like old bitches dry up like the Sahara.
Oh, we heard
bro.
this part already.
Like
Dry
no
up the
offense,
dusty-
guys. This will happen to me too.
The Venus flytrap.
I'm not saying this. If you're of a seasoned age in chat, I do not
am.
mean to offend
I am.
because this will happen to me. It will happen to all of us.
Yep, that's true.
But
Very
the
true.
box, the clam shack, so to speak, it dries up like the fucking Sahara Desert with age.
It does.
That's why she needs to fucking buy stocks.
I don't know if anybody ever watched the Netflix series Grace and Frankie with Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. Do you remember the business that they went into? They were going to go into. It didn't really work out. But it was a secret recipe that the Frankie character, played by Lily Tomlin, had. She was like this hippie woman, you know, this hippie. She made her own lubricant out of yams. And it was going to be a business for them, making a special lubricant for yams. Because, you know, that was a show where I liked how they did discuss these, you know, about an old, you know, older people. And even older than us, like people old enough to be, Klonka and our parents even. And I like how they went about talking about sexuality for them. And they talked about it. Yeah, we do get dry under. Yeah, we do.
In industrial-sized, water-based lubricant.
I've never bought a lubricant
you know what I'm
in my
saying?
life.
It's a fact of reality. She's a Minecraft villager. What does that mean, Kate? Dusty clam. There we go. The Dusty Clam Shack. Ugh. Young, square-shaped fucking Elton Orbison, owner and entrepreneur of the Dusty Clam Shack. Ugh.
Pistachio's on a roll. I'm coming back to you in chat. Addict shaming, yeah. Hey, Mitsu. Good to see you. Hey, Mitsu. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Belinda. Only her feelings matter, but she enjoys other people's grief. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. She enjoys other people's misery, but, you know, make her misery? Oh, no. She green card, but yeah, I know. Sure. She did all that and still ended up with Peg. What a fall from grace, huh? Quite the fall from grace. Remember, she called Ilona not a doctor for calling out Big Val? Why did she come for everyone when she didn't have to? The tables have turned. She's getting a taste of her own doing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, none of us wants to see that. I still want to curb stomp. Now, Kitty, that would be illegal. I can't say that on my channel because I can lose my channel. If I were to say yes, you can, I would lose my channel potentially. I can't say that. And then that would be illegal. You don't want to do time. That would be illegal. And then think of all the paperwork and the mess. Kitty, you need to rethink that. I still don't think he's worthy of a thread, but SD is the wise one. SD. Who's SD again? SD? Who's SD again? Ray, seriously, this trick thinks he's a Rick Ross song. I don't know who Rick Ross. Who's Rick Ross? I seriously have no idea who that is. Rick Ross. I have no idea who that is. Addict shaming. Yep, that's exactly what she's doing. Yeah, she is very delusional, Ray. This woman and I have been going back and forth for 2 years now, and it's always each year, each passing day, it gets crazier and crazier. It gets crazier. Pistachio is very pretty. I've seen her pics. Pistachio has personality, and her supporters love her. DC, you will never be loved, even though your parents detested you. Yeah, true. True. Pistachio never denied being boned and tall. Big boned and tall. No, she never did. Nope. No, she never did. No. So what? Not everyone is Eva Longoria, DC. You have the fattest thumb in the world. Good for you. Yay! It's true and it's a fact. Yeah, I like her voice too. I like her voice too. I like a raspy voice. I like a raspy voice. Strawberry douche. Strawberry douche. Oh, okay. Strawberry douche. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Strawberry douche. Yeah, she started the new thread on Tragic. That is true. She did. He is a rapper. A failed one at that, Wraith. A failed one at that. Mitsu. Okay, Val Mitsu. I was saying Tragic. Tragic. I like that name. Tragic. Not worthy of a thread, but we will. Oh, I'm definitely reading it. Don't worry, I'm definitely reading it. I love Belinda. Yeah, Belinda. We love Belinda. I love her voice too. Like with her type of sense of humor and her southern accent, it goes so well. It goes so well. I swear. Yeah, it goes so well. Val, she will invest. She will invest. Let's go. Let's soldier on. Let's go.
She's so lovely,
Gross.
isn't she?
So to speak. No,
Well, she's lovelier than you are.
no, it's true. My clam is dehydrated as fuck. See? Like, yo, I don't know if you're joking, but that is really something that happens. It's not a crime.
Yeah, it's true.
Shit,
But
it's
yeah,
true.
Chat is gone because
Can
she
you imagine?
had to
Like, this will
edit it.
happen to me. Like, I've had these conversations with my man.
have
Can you imagine being so dusty that you can't even get it on with your man in the heat of the moment? Or else you might
No, I can't actually. I can't imagine being that dusty.
Oh,
because
calm
that's
down.
never happened to me.
Oh, come down.
Never. I've never had that.
Calm down. Yes, the Venus flytrap gets all dusty like the Sahara Desert. The Venus flytrap.
Ever. I have never used a lubricant on any part of my body or in any orifice in my
We didn't need to know that. Yes, you do. You use Preparation H. Good God. You use Preparation H.
entire life. This has never happened. So
Anti-hemorrhoidal cream, anybody? It ain't for the roids no more.
all of this is
Well, it is, but not just the roids.
projection, but okay.
Uh-huh.
And if it's a natural biological function, then why are you talking about it in such a disgusting, degrading way?
start a fucking friction fire from the fucking dust and the dryness. Ugh. Gross. You're gonna start a fucking fire instead of getting off. How sad for you. Gross. Buy water-based lube. I mean it. Like, you see how I'm an asshole, but I try to be useful as well. There's a reason why I keep saying water-based. Water-based.
Oh, Clara, you're
Water-based
falling
is
asleep.
best for the vagina.
You're falling asleep,
Don't
Clara.
use that oil shit. Don't use that.
Okay, so you need to use lube. So you have an issue. You're the one who needs to use it. So why are you projecting all this shit onto me? I can't relate to this problem.
Oh, the truth of the matter is, yes, you can. I think most people can at some point or another in their lives. Let's be honest. We may laugh at it, we may make fun of it, but I think most of us relate to it, no matter what sexual orientation they are. But then again, I'm an ace. I'm an ace. I wouldn't know. Well,
All right, that's enough of Peanut. She's
okay.
gross. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Not as gross as you are, but right now. You're entertaining to me. So let's do it. Okay, let's
Here
do
I
it.
am in all my square-shaped glory.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Anybody?
Amazing. Amazing.
Why are you amazed?
This is what passes for discourse on that channel. Okay. And she's the one who's always saying, well, I'm trying to do you a favor and I'm trying to help you and this and that and the other thing and blah, 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 while not calling out her friends who are engaging in fuckery and that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, I hate her too, Neg. She's a cunt.
Aw, poor baby. Poor babies. The only reason Neg doesn't like her is because she doesn't like pistachios because she didn't promote his Rumble or his Twitch early on. That's it. That's all it is. All
right. And I wanted to point something else out. And I was looking for the screenshot and I couldn't find it.
Oh, the screenshots! Yay, the screenshots!
On my phone, but I don't know where it is. I have to plow through all of them. And Silvana deleted a lot of entries on her community tab. But she admitted, Silvana did, that she showed pictures of me and of Negs to her colleagues. She showed pictures of us to her colleagues. I'm going to presume that they weren't nudes. Okay? I'm going to presume that they weren't nudes. I show pictures of you and Negs to my friends in real life because they can't believe you're real. My friend Sam, who comes under the name Dinosaur or something, Crusty Dinosaur, well, I don't think he's in chat tonight. But he still can't believe you're real. She's coming to a few of my chats to see for herself. She still can't believe you're real. By the way, Belinda, my friend Sam, to the first stream she watched, that was the one you were on panel with me. She's a big fan of yours, by the way. Thought you might want to know. She's a big fan of yours. Because she brings her YouTube drama into her real life. Considering you met on YouTube and Twitter with your lover boy, both of you covering drama and causing drama. Oh my God. The hypocrisy is just stunning. It's just breathtaking. Do you know that never in my entire life, never in my entire career, have I ever shown anyone in my real life, colleagues, Facebook friends, nothing. I have never ever shown them pictures of Gigi, of Peanut, of Silvana, of... Oh, come now. Because if you were to show them pictures, you'd have to explain why you're so obsessed with them. You would have to explain that. Not explaining. Belinda, of any of these people. Oh, ever. Belinda, you're in big trouble now. Ever. So is Gigi, because it's always Gigi's fault. She showed pictures of us to her colleagues. I think it was because she wanted to know if her colleagues thought that we were a real couple, or she wanted to get their opinions on our appearance, or whatever. And God damn it, I cannot believe I could have sworn that I posted something. Maybe I tweeted it. I don't remember. If I find it, I'll let you guys know. Here's the thing. You guys are showing yourselves on camera daily, sometimes multiple times per day.
What's the big deal? I mean, anybody can see your pictures. Do an image search on Google, Dcmediagirl on eggs, and odds are you're going to find a few pictures. Okay, it's not hard.
It may be on my Twitter feed, but I don't think it's
It's
on my
not hard.
community tab. I responded by saying, did you show your colleagues the hundreds of nudes that you sent him? Did you show your colleagues the sexts that you sent this?
God, we're still jealous and seething over that, aren't we? Good God, we are still seething. What's the matter? Is it because Loverboy has to look at those nudes to get himself up? If we catch my meaning, to get himself in the mood, to get himself elevated. Mm-hmm. To service your Venus flytrap. But he may have to look to those nudes for inspiration. Is that it? Is that it?
This man that you claim is so gross and vile and so unsightly. Did you explain that to them? Would you like me to fill them in on what you do behind the scenes to this very same man that you?
How do you know she didn't tell someone that she's close to in real life about it? Odds are, if you're feeling traumatized by something, you're going to find somebody you trust or semi-trust at some point. You're going to go to somebody and you're going to confide to them. If you're going to tell someone, you're going to confide in someone. Even if it's only one person, you're going to confide in someone.
Are claiming is so appalling and so ugly. I'd be glad to tell them all about it.
I'm sure you would.
I don't have any of the nudes. I don't have any of the sex.
I wonder why. I wonder why not? I would have thought Loverboy, if he was so traumatized by those nudes and so sexually harassed, he would have shown them to you. I wonder why.
But, I'd be glad to let them know about it.
I bet you
Let
would.
them get the other side of the story.
And again, maybe they do know. Maybe she did tell them. I don't know.
Silvana is a stalker, a sexual predator, and a psychopath.
A sexual predator. She's the victim here, but she's the victim, but she's the predator. Love that feminism. I'm loving that faux feminism there.
And
talk about internalized misogyny.
And she, Peanut was making excuses for her, saying something about, I don't know, she was trying to make Silvana the victim as usual because she'll never hold Silvana.
She was a victim of that. We've seen him saying, we've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen the receipts. We've seen it.
Responsible for anything. Silvana cannot be held liable, responsible for anything.
Look, he sold the, and if Negs did, and I'm going to say this again, I can't say this enough. If he really didn't like that, receiving all those nudes, all he had to do was block her at that time, and voila, the problem would have been solved. Hang on. Ugh. It's this weird sleeping app. This phone, I don't know why at 11 o'clock it goes off. I don't go to bed at 11. I go to bed at 6 a.m. There. I go to bed at 6 a.m., not 11 p.m. Why does that do that? Anyways, okay.
Any of her actions. I understand that Silvana was probably dropped on her head as a child.
Nice.
Or that Silvana
Classy.
has some serious neurodivergent issue.
And if she does have a neurodivergent issue, are we shaming neurodivergency? I'm neurodivergent, you bitch. I'm neurodivergent. You gonna come for me too for that? You come to me for everything else. God. I'm neurodivergent. Gonna shame that?
That does not enable her to see reality, that makes her very obsessive, that doesn't allow her to read the room, and that makes her very insensitive to other people's feelings, needs.
Oh,
requests.
Poor baby. Poor baby. Whoever said that being socially correct is actually correct? Something to think about. I'm coming to you in chat now. Yeah. Hey, Nightfall. Good to see you. Well, we're making it entertaining, Nightfall. We're making it entertaining. Yeah, Belinda. Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying, Belinda. Yeah, my friend Sam is a fan of yours. Yeah. Okay. So I love Belinda. Yeah, Belinda's good. Belinda's good. I like Belinda when she talks too. I love that accent. I love that southern accent. She does. Hemorrhoids cream is good for the wrinkles. It ain't just for the roids. DC need a bucket of lube. Thy told me when I hit 60 I be dry. There we go. Peanut cracks me up sometimes. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm queen of screenshots. Right on. Oh crap, I'm behind my bed. No, you're good. You're good. It's me who's behind in the chat. It's me who's behind. Me too, Belinda, big fan. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are big fans of Belinda here. I remember DC starting a ranch. Little she knew she was the cow. She still doesn't realize she's the cow, Val. She doesn't realize. My friends can't believe that DC and Begs are real and the shit that comes out of their mouths. Nobody in real life can believe it, Kitty. No one can. God. I imagine it wouldn't be much different in Germany. She'd post it if she did. Yeah. There we go. Was someone talking about I lost interest? AKA every time Mrs. Neg says anything. It's good to see you, Nightfall. That's okay. You can go back to sleep. You can go back to sleep. Farm Bill is back, and I think DC is over there. I remember that game, Farm Bill. I actually do. I remember it. Dusky Caves wants to be young. That's why. That she does. Good Lord, listening to Mrs. Negs is ASMR, aka her complaining. Oh, you can go back to sleep, Nightfall. Oh my God, she complains for an hour and 10 minutes. Who would have the patience? I guess I must. I must have the patience, Nightfall. I'm reacting to it, so I must have the patience for it. Would DC show her friend Silvana photo and explain how Negs revenge porn? Yeah, thank you. Good point, Val. That's an excellent point. Of course, she can't show the pictures of Silvana. She can't. If she showed her friends, that would mean she'd have to explain that her boyfriend is into revenge porn. Thank you. Yeah, she would. She's like a horse giving birth. Listen to. Good Lord, Mrs. Sayer, wasn't it? I'm trying to make it entertaining, Nightfall. Asking me like, Silvana is a victim, and trust me, she wasn't the first and won't be the last. No, like everybody forgets about Trailer Park Barbie. Who here in chat remembers Trailer Park Barbie? She'd been under other names like Miss Priss or something. Anyways, Trailer Park Barbie. Negs did some revenge porn with her too. There's something with her too. I haven't seen. And by the way, Trailer Park Barbie is also a cancer survivor. What about her? Oh, I bet Klonka would find something to trash on Trailer Park Barbie too. Yeah. I call it send the chat in this hussy live stream. I done most. You are not a doctor. No, I'm not. Is Dusty Cates talking about herself? Probably is. Probably is. I think that's a given. Kitty, 100%. Negs is unhinged. They want everyone doxxed until SD gets doxxed. They are that crazy. Yeah, exactly. Mrs. Negs is making me want to rip my own head off. Oh, God. Hey, Vidal! It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Vidal. I can only handle so much of DC. It's hard for me to watch these days. I'll try to make it entertaining, Vidal. I'll try to make it entertaining. Okay, you can go meditate. You can come back. Thanks for stopping by. Vittles. Yep, Vittles. Yeah, Vidal is good people. Vidal is good people. Oh dear. I'm okay. There we go. Val, I send that heart off the chat. Street Carp. That was an ex of his, wasn't she? I'm not sure. Was Street Carp actually just a viewer, or was she actually an ex in real life? Yeah. But I didn't even think about Street Carp. That's true. But there is. I only remember Trailer Park Barbie. Yeah. Yes, the lady was struggling too, and he harassed her in revenge court. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes, at the end, like, who's showing error? Okay, I'm just asking. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Now we're waiting for those screenshots. Your title video is screenshots. We want to see them. Now, when are they coming?
And that kind of thing.
When are they coming?
None of those things that I just mentioned are my problem.
Oh, yes, none. They are. Well, of course they are. Why talk about them otherwise? Oh, my God, look at this. Her shirt says Indiana, Indiana. Indiana. Say Indiana 3 times and click your heels like on the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. In this case, there's no place like Indiana. There's no place like Indiana. Oh, I know. There's this old song from 1970, a one-hit wonder by one R.D. Taylor. What that was his name? R.D. Taylor. Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there. Okay, I never pretended I could sing. I can't sing. I lose subscribers when I sing. But you get the idea. Indiana wants me.
And if two severely mentally ill
individuals,
like Chris Chan and Frodo, could be thrown in the slammer for their stalking. And obviously, Chris Chan raped his mother. But I'm just saying, let's just use Frodo as an example. Frodo,
if that's true, he deserves to fry in jail. No question.
Has a screw loose. Frodo is not all okay upstairs.
Who's
and he
Frodo?
Stalked and aggressively harassed 2 women for a long, long time. And they threw his ass in jail.
Okay.
They're like, we don't give a shit what your diagnosis is. You're going to go into the clink. Because you need to be off the streets. So
I don't know much about those stories, but if they did what she's saying they did, yeah, they deserve to fry in jail regardless of mental health status. But they should be in a section for the criminally insane. We have a building here in this province, specifically an institute specifically for the criminally insane. It's called RDP, Rivière des Prairies. RDP for short, we call it. Yeah. No, it's not. Sorry. No, that's a holding tank. Sorry. Pinel. That's it. Pinel. Pinel is the Institute for the Criminally Insane, which is at the northeastern tip of the island of Montreal. Yeah, specifically for the criminally insane.
If somebody who is as ill as Frodo can go to jail, then somebody like Silvana can be held responsible for what she does.
So you're comparing Silvana sending nudes that she had an online flirtation with. You're equating that to actual dangerous monsters? Good to know. Good to know.
And I would like to remind you that Silvana was stalking and harassing me.
Oh, God. Oh, really?
Long before Negs and I became a couple. Obviously, it got 100 times worse when Negs and I hooked up, and her jealousy and resentment
are we talking
mind?
Oh, don't think your jealousy, because like I said, he probably has to look at those nudes for inspiration before servicing your Venus flytrap. Okay, and I think you know that. This is it. I think you know it. This is where all that pent up frustration is coming from, isn't it, dear? Yeah.
But Silvana, you have been stalking me for over 2 years. Over 2 years. And I think that you are a dangerous person.
Oh,
I think that you
God.
are mentally unstable.
What do you think she's going to do? First of all, she's all the way out in Germany. What do you think she's going to do? Take a plane and fly to the United States and come to Indiana? Good God.
The fact that you are now threatening me under German law, which is ridiculous because I
Threatening with what? She's in Germany, for fuck's sake. Are you planning to go to Germany, Sue?
have no plans on going to Germany. I don't give a shit what you do to me in Germany. And I doubt that Interpol is going to be contacted to arrest me for saying mean things about you on the internet. So I think that you are a danger, and I think that it is time for me to reach out to the authorities in Dusseldorf about you. Make sure that your name.
Oh, you heard this. You heard this, boys and girls. My God, taking a page out of Jan's pubes, her old buddy Jan's pubes. Yeah, I know. I know Jan is such a loser that when you're thrown out of DC's reindeer games, you know you're a loser. But this is a page out of Jan's pubes view. Jan's pubes. How often has Jan threatened to send the Canadian police at me? Or she threatened to call the dad of some other Canadian mentally ill dude with an eating disorder. Excuse me. Wow. And you remember how she went on and on and on about Hussey calling the cops? Went on and on and on about Hussey calling the cops. Wow. And how calling the cops is always wrong. You heard this, kids. She wants to call the German cops on her. You heard it first here.
Name is on some kind of a list before you actually stalk, harm, or kill someone in your city. Because I think that you're that crazy. You are that mentally unstable. Will I do it? I don't know.
How's she going to do it? Through osmosis?
I'm thinking about it. And as a Jewish woman...
You fucking misogynist. You are a misogynist.
I am sick and fucking tired of being stalked.
There we go, playing the Jewish card. Just say you're sick and tired of being stalked. God damn it.
By a lunatic German. By a crazy, insane German. I'm sick.
We get it. You hate Germans. We get it.
Of it.
You hate Germans.
I would have thought that the younger generation in Germany would have...
The only one you like is Karsten, the real creeper, the crocheter, the one who crochets dicks, who gives off all kinds of white band vibes and even has the haircut of a pedo and the wardrobe of a serial killer. Good God. Talk about creepy. Talk about creepy. But he's your useful idiot too, isn't he? Yeah. He gives up all manner of white band vibes. Ah!
Have been raised with enough guilt and awareness about how it is that Jews would like to be treated by your country because you still owe us.
Oh, I get. So you're blaming Silvana for the Holocaust? Is that what this is? You're blaming Silvana for the Holocaust? I know Germany in years following the Holocaust have done their best to try to make reparations. Of course, reparations can never be made against such atrocities, but one can try. One can make efforts. But yeah, here we heard it. She's blaming Silvana for the Holocaust. Got it. Silvana, you in big trouble
that there's
now.
Some sort of a hate crime division in the German government. I would be happy to report you to that division.
I don't know if they do or
because
don't.
I'm sick of it. And like I said, 2.5 fucking years of this shit. It's my turn now, bitch. It's my turn.
Good luck with that. Doesn't Germany have a right-leaning government these days? Good luck with that. If that's the case, good luck with that. Oh my God.
Yep.
Like I said, she's really out there stalking and harassing a Jewish woman. Her ancestors burning in hell must... Oh my God. Here we go. Oh my God.
And I also want to point something else.
Are you aware that there are many Jewish people who do migrate to Germany? I actually saw a documentary not long ago. Hasidic Jewish people from England, from the United States, and from Canada. Actually, when they leave their communities, some of them choose to leave their communities because they don't want to live in that ultra-religious type of lifestyle. So they leave and they escape. And a lot of them migrated to Germany. And there was a documentary about this community of these people. It was really fascinating.
Out. What with all this shit with Kanye and Nick Fuentes, I see that certain people have finally decided that Kanye has gone too far this time. Thanks for nothing.
I don't pay attention to Kanye West. I can't even stand his music, for God's sake.
He's saying stuff now that he's been saying for weeks, if not months.
Okay.
There's nothing that he's saying now that's new, except.
Mom, I want to see those screenshots. I don't care about
Remember when
Kanye.
I asked people for help and you told me to go fuck myself? I remember that.
Well, yeah, let's put it this way. If you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. So there's that.
So I guess better late than never. But I'm not going to throw a ticker tape parade for you if you're only now speaking out.
Goody, goody, goody.
But let me just say that right now, with anti-Semitism at an all-time high.
Is it?
With Kanye and Fuentes and Alex Jones and Andrew Anglin being put back on Twitter and all of those creeps and scumbags who are now coming back out of hiding. And these scumbags being invited to the home of a former president of the United States.
Says she who obviously forgave her boyfriend for putting up a tweet about a swastika. Coming to you in chat. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Share Bear, good to see you. It's been a while, huh? It's been a while. Viewer and X. Thank you, yes. Hey, J Kim, good to see you. YouTube's notifications suck. They do. Share Bear. I'm a wife of 38 years, watching football with my husband after 38 years. Is there other things I want to watch? Oh, yes, but I'm going to be by my man. Right on. It's been a while since we've seen you around here, Share Bear. I hope you're well. Okay, come star. Yeah. Wondered why it repeated and why it said twice. Oh, dear. Mitsu, Kim. I found you live and I like your channel a lot. Thank you so much, Share Bear. I appreciate that. Not going to bed anytime soon. BTW, just kidding around. That's okay. That's okay, Nightfall. God, we have a great chat in here. We have a great. Oh, thank you, Nightfall. Thank you. Stephanie. I can't back to India. Yes. Stephanie Collins, good to see you here. Welcome. I don't think we've seen you around here before, but welcome. Fine. I'll try to catch up on the live stream. Don't worry. It'll be left up in replay. Kimster, it'll be left up in replay. Don't worry about it. He thinks that's her family. The neighbors must giggle when they see her driving in. Or they run and they hide. Or they run and hide. Ooh, good Lord, stop reminding Mrs. Diggs. That's true, he did. There's no place like Michigan. There's no place like Michigan. There you go. It sounds like he's talking about Negs. His mental illness is no excuse for his actions. Thank you, Val. Yeah. I wonder if she's really talking about Negs, when she goes in on Silvana, she goes in on Belinda, she goes in on me, she goes in on Pistachio, she goes in on Gigi. I wonder if she's talking about Negs all this time, really. He did 100%, and Chris Chan said his mom was hot. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Ah. Gross. No, they deserve to go to jail. Then they deserve to rot in hell. They deserve to rot in hell. But he's comparing Silvana to those monsters? My God. She's comparing Silvana to those monsters? Yeah, exactly. Leave Silvana alone, you old cow. Negsies are more similar to Frodo. I don't know who Frodo is, so I'll take your word for it, Val. I meant stop reminding us that Chris Cat didn't go. Mrs. Neggs. Silvana. want to stalk you. What the fuck you think who she is? I will go to Germany. You're going to go to Germany? Right on. Let me know how the weather is. I want to go to Germany. It's on my bucket list. I want to go to Berlin. And I also want to go to Bavaria. I want to go to Munich. I want to go to the top of Zugspitze, which is the highest peak in the German Alps. Yeah, I want to go there. I'd like to visit the Black Forest. Yeah, exactly. A lot of fairy tale-like towns in Germany. Old buildings, Love to see that. He can't do anything to you, Mrs. Neggs. Good Lord. Yeah, exactly. What's not to like about Silvana? Like you threatened honey with your cousins? Oh, yes, she did. Those super secret Israeli cousins. Yes. Yes. Actually, Silvana was being stalked by the two of you in DC. You can be arrested in Germany. Thank you, Kitty, for reminding us. Thank you, Kitty. Are you guys getting my frustrations? We get it. We get it. Can I say just one thing? Goddamn Grand Mima is DC fucking ugly. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Cher Bear, she gets on my nerves too. I'm pretty sure he can't do shit from Germany. He's in another country, genius. Precisely. Oh, she's going to call the German police. Yeah, she is. You guys, it's a holy time. Just be friends. You can do it. Just trust me. You could be kicked out of the country for your lying. True. Oh. She hates Germans. I don't know. I'm half German. Screw her. Okay. Fair enough. No matter what nationality you are, no matter what religion you practice, if at all. Yeah. Hattie, and who is she or Jewish and can't stand her guts? Thank you. I'm sure there are other Jews. I had my ex on a while back. I had my ex on stream reacting to Klonka. No, he didn't react to Klonka. I was talking to him about her, and he's Jewish. And he's also a veteran radio producer, AM/FM radio. I'm talking about terrestrial radio. He produced talk shows, and he thinks she's an embarrassment to the profession. Yeah, he thinks she's an embarrassment. Oh yeah, she does that to us. She does that to us, Mitza. She's insulting me too, being half German. Yeah, I know she is. I know she is. There's some sketchy stuff in this chat, like an honest. I don't know what you're saying, Cher Bear. I don't know. DC, you're not likable. It has nothing to do with your heritage. That's right. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Yes. If she thinks Germans are Nazis, I swear to God. That's pretty much what she's implying, at least to me. Maybe not to other people, but to me, that's what she's implying. And I don't have any German blood, at least none that I know of. If I were to do a 23andMe and find that out later, that would be different. But to my knowledge, I don't have any German blood. I'm half Dutch, though. And the Netherlands is next door to Germany. Yeah. That paneer maker feller is definitely handing out free candy in a van down by the river. Yeah, I think so too. Sadly, I think so too. Yeah. Google say I'm mentally unstable and like I need help, and I think you're full of shit. There are the ones that need help. Okay. Yeah, there are people who do need help, and there are others who are criminals. And I think that this Chris Chan and this Frodo, they're the monsters that I'm hearing about now. If they're the monsters that they are, then they deserve to rot in hell. I'm sorry, regardless. This community is about fat girls, not politics. You're right. You're right. You're right. I live in Germany 10 years. Nothing wrong with German people. Right on. I wouldn't mind living in Germany. I wouldn't mind. I'm getting tired of living in Canada. God. Yeah. Would you quit saying really mean shit to her? She's a human being. Cher Bear, this is what I do. I react to these trash fires. And this Klonka woman is horrible. But she's funny and she's entertaining. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like it, but that's what I do. I have German blood. I still want to report you to Canadian immigrations in case you want to live here. Kanye is crazy. Yeah, I know. I don't pay attention. Truth be told, I really don't pay attention to Kanye West. I know he's crazy. I don't like his music even. I never liked his music. So why would I bother? Cher Bear. Oh, here we go. Cher Bear, she's the mean one. Do you agree with that, what she's saying? Just because Silvana is German, should she take the harassment? Exactly. Thank you, Val. Thank you so much, Val. What does Kanye have anything to do with Silvana? I don't know. Probably as much as a couple of monsters do. Yeah. Kanye thinks Wakanda. I don't know what Wakanda is, to be truthful. I don't know what that is. Does this women have any content? Nah. Evening. Hey, Lex. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lex. Why can't she be a decent human being? All Jewish people I know never behave like this lunatic. She represents no one except Negs. Exactly. Yeah. Lex, good to see you. Her only content is talking about specific people. Exactly. I want to visit Switzerland too. The Swiss Alps. I want to visit the mountains in Switzerland and the lakes. That's on my bucket list too. I'd like to see the Matterhorn up close. Who is talking about religion? Just DC, exactly. Who's in Holland too? I'm half Dutch. My father was Dutch. My father was from Rotterdam. All right, let's go. I want to see the screenshots.
I'm not going to tolerate it, and
I want to see screenshots.
It's coming from inside the house or outside the house. And I'm not going to tolerate it from some fucking little German bitch who's been on my ass for over 2 years.
Why can't you just call her a little bitch? You have to put it, no, the little German bitch. Why don't you just call her a bitch? If you think she's a bitch, fine. But what, you have to add the German part to it?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Sure it does. Choke on it, dear. Choke on it.
I want to show you some stuff. All right. This is what Gaining Ground tweeted.
Oh, God, once again.
The other day.
EG, what have you done now?
Why is it that his kid is always dragged into this nonsense? If Negs doesn't want his kid to suffer because of his poor choices online, then maybe, just maybe, he should stop making poor choices online.
Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. He thinks of a fiction. Yep. Very true. Wakanda. I want to visit Europe. Yeah, so do I. Kanye thinks the fictional city of Wakanda is real. Good Lord, he's a nut job. Sure sounds like it. Yeah, she is. And here's the thing. Even long before we found out about the nudes, and even long before she and Negsy laid their beady little eyes on each other, remember the days, a couple of times, Negs would be on the same panel as DC? And Negs would exit the stream because he couldn't stand her. Good times. Good times. Good times. But back in those days, DC always had such visceral hatred towards Silvana. She always had visceral hatred towards Silvana. Remember when she tweeted? She didn't understand Silvana's accent. She didn't understand the language she was speaking. And, it's quite clear that she has animosity towards Germans. It's quite clear. The only reason now she's going to come out and say, well, no, I like the real crocheter. I like Karsten, the real creeper. Yeah, because he does your bidding because he sucks up to you. If he wasn't sucking up to you, okay, I'm sure you'd be sending visceral hatred towards him too. Okay, but right now he's your useful idiot. This is true, Mitsu. Very true. I'm sorry, but Dusty K, no, he doesn't. She always seems so angry and bitter. I'm not sure how her members stick around. I want to be entertained. She is not it. I'm trying to make it entertaining, Lex. I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes, sounds like it. Yeah, she is racist. Or she tokenizes them, okay? Or she tokenizes them. Remember how she tried to use the petty fam? Eh? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Remember how she went after Petty Pam? Okay, she would suck up to Petty Pam at one point because she wanted Petty Pam to do her bidding for her. Not realizing that the Petty Pam is a group that can pretty much think for themselves. They can and do pretty much think for themselves. They don't do anybody's bidding. You know? Good God. Or how she was going to go to Black Twitter to do her bidding. Yep, it was good times, and she hated most of us because we were pretty to take her BS. Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's go. Let's go.
I wanted to let you guys know that I forwarded this tweet to his the lawyer who he said may be taking his case.
Yeah. So you're harassing a potential lawyer that he wants to hire. That's real good. Harassing a lawyer. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But you never go IRL, right? You condemn people who go IRL, right? You're going after the lawyer. What Gigi says here, why is it that his kids is always dragged into this nonsense? Yeah. Because he uses that kid as a shield. That poor kid is used as a shield to avoid accountability. Just like Callie and now Screechy Nietzsche and Columbine use the race card to avoid accountability. It doesn't work. At least not with me, it don't. But that's what they do. They throw the race card around to avoid accountability. Now he's just the way he uses his child as a shield so he can continue behaving badly online. If Negs doesn't want his kids to suffer because of his poor choices online, then just maybe he should stop making poor choices online. Exactly. It's not rocket science. And, Negs, you always talk about how you're afraid about your kid and CPS and all that. Maybe it's time you logged off, started actually parenting your kid, okay, started actually embracing fatherhood, okay, I don't know, start actually embracing fatherhood, log off, and look at yourself in the mirror, okay, that's it. No, you stop using your kid as a shield and start behaving better.
I think that his lawyer needs to know about what damaged goods Gaining Ground is. Oh,
Jesus Christ, man! Really? The Gaining Ground wants to take Attila the Honey. The Gaining Ground wants to take a father with a minor child to court with the goal of financially ruining a man because of words on the. They're not just words; they're quite inflammatory. Calling him a pedo over and over again could affect his real life. It could affect his ability to earn a living, for instance. It could affect, that's, I don't know. I don't know. You don't see a problem with that? I do. Sometimes it's just words on the internet, and sometimes it goes so damn far that it can affect your real life.
Oh, and did I mention that yesterday Gaining Ground issued a privacy strike on my stream because I said his government name?
It's his right to do so. It's his right to do so. And if it went against TOS, and if YouTube, in its infinite wisdom, through a human review, decided that you did indeed infringe on his privacy, that's how it is. See, here's the thing. All anyone can do is to report. Whether YouTube does anything about it is a whole other can of worms.
On my stream. Gigi, can I just inform you of something? You're not fucking Valerie Plame, all right? You're not in the CIA. You don't have some super secret assignment.
That's not what that's about. It's his, God damn it, it's his ability to earn a living. Good God, most jobs don't require spying crap. Most jobs don't require it, but hell, most jobs do. If they see online he's called a pedo over and over again, that could impede his ability to earn a living.
You're not a CIA knock, all right?
Oh, God.
Knock stands for not official cover.
Fuck off.
Everybody knows your fucking name because you're stupid
shut
ass
up!
yourself. After people...
Shut up! Your buddies doxed him. God.
Warned you that your name was showing on that Instagram post.
Yeah, and Callie didn't have to show it. Callie and Charlie Gold. Move on.
That you used to try to own people in whatever retarded way you came up with. Everybody knows your real name.
Fuck off.
And you, sir.
And we all know your real name. And we know Loverboy's real name. Ain't that a hoot?
Have taken a lot of liberties.
And thanks to your friends doxing me, you all know my name. Thanks to all your friends doxing me. You all know my name.
With a lot of people. You said that Monty was engaged in criminal activity.
Well, he was.
Criminal activity.
Well, he was involved in questionable activity. I don't know about criminal, but very questionable. Certainly not moral.
You've accused me of a lot of stuff. You've accused Michael of a lot of stuff. Didn't you call Michael a pervert living in his grandma's basement?
Well, isn't he? I don't know. Isn't he?
Or something. Didn't you do that?
And again, I ask, isn't he a pervert who lives in grandma's garage?
You have doxed, you have gone IRL, you have hatched plans behind the scenes.
Oh, really?
More times than I can count, and all of it would come out on the witness stand, trust me.
Really?
I wouldn't even have to hire a lawyer.
Are you okay with perjury? Because I don't know any self-respecting lawyer that would tell you to tell a client to perjure themselves. Are you okay with perjuring yourself, DC, and telling Loverboy to perjure himself? Okay, good to know.
I could represent Megs, and I could cross-examine.
Oh my God! With what law degree do you have? What law degree? What is it? Who coined that phrase? Who coined that expression? He who represents himself as a fool, a lawyer, tries to represent himself as a fool for a client. Yeah.
In your ass. But anyway, so you're saying that if you're criticized, then that means that people are allowed to drag Negs's underage autistic son into the argument.
No, your boyfriend does that, okay? Your boyfriend, by using him as a shield. Okay? What? Just because someone is a parent, it means they should never be held accountable for their shitty actions? Never? I don't think it works that way, dear. I don't think it works that way at all. In fact, if anything, that's a very bad example to teach a child. A horrible example, really.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. And now your lawyer knows that you said this. So,
He said what? What's wrong with what he said? He talked about him making bad choices online. It's his bad choices that affect his son. Partly what makes them bad choices to begin with. Yeah. Okay. He uses that child as a shield to avoid accountability.
okay. Keep showing who you are, Gigi.
You keep showing who you are, dear.
Showing who you are.
Aw.
Remember when I had a mug of his face? Yeah, I threw it away, bastard. I tossed it in the garbage. And I didn't want to make a big drama about it. I threw it away without
let's
throwing
hear
it,
it.
and I didn't
Let's
crush
hear
it
it.
with a hammer or anything. I threw it away. All right. Now I want to show you this.
All right, let's see it. Come on.
Bethany
Oops.
Michelle. Downey Bethany.
Wait a minute, hang on. There was another screenshot that appeared for a split second. I can't get it. Hang on. Okay, here we go. The disturbed, it's the same thing. This disturbed woman supports calling CPS and potentially breaking up our family. Once again, it's they're family now. Because reasons. No, because you're shitty people. She also spends enough time pondering our sex life. Oh, you brought your own sex life for us to speculate about and laugh at. Good God. You posted about your Venus flytrap. Because that's totally normal, not weird, voyeuristic, or obsessed. Oh, God. Bethany Michelle says, isn't he a sight for sore eyes? This is the look he gives when he's sucking off DC.
Bethany Michelle. Downey Bethany is her Twitter address. Isn't he a sight for sore eyes? This is the look he gives when he's sucking DC off LMAO. This one.
Well, he kind of looks like he's sucking on very sour lemons, doesn't he?
Woman, Bethany.
Or he looks like he just tried to get down a batch of castor oil.
Michelle was co-signing Hussey's abuse. She was co-signing.
Hussey's abuse! My goodness. Hussey the abuser, where are you?
These moves to call CPS on us. She was the one who suggested that maybe CPS, if CPS showed up, they could counsel Negs on his parenting. Because that's what CPS does, right? That's what CPS does. That's what they're for. So Bethany Michelle is a woman who believes that children who are in actual danger should be neglected by CPS so that people like her on the internet can get their yayas out.
It's more complicated than that if you can't figure that out by now.
And own people that they don't like. Because God knows, the CPS department in a small town like this one is not exactly drowning in resources. And there's a lot of poverty in this community. There's a lot of drug addiction in this community.
Yeah, I know, and you're dating one of them.
And there are a lot of kids who need attention. They need help.
Yep, they probably
do.
A
lot of help.
And so does his kid, for that matter. It sure looks like it. That poor kid. He's just used as a shield.
But no, Bethany Michelle is someone who believes that those scant, stretched to the breaking point resources should be utilized on people like Negs and myself, because she doesn't like us. So why don't you go let Downey
Or maybe she's actually concerned. I don't know. But here's the thing, and I've said this unpopular once again. If you're so afraid of CPS, log off, start being actual parents to this kid, and look at yourselves in the mirror. You seem to be ingratiating yourself as this kid's stepmother, so that would include you too, by extension, dear. Log off, look at yourselves in the mirror, and start actually parenting this child. It's not rocket science.
Bethany know exactly what you think of her. Let her know what you think. Thank you, Trash Panda. I appreciate it. That's who Bethany Michelle is. A hussy simp who co-signs all of his more extreme behavior. Because
what's his extreme behavior? What is Hussy's extreme behavior? Oh,
apparently to people like Bethany Michelle or Downey Bethany on Twitter,
whatever.
it's no holds barred. All bets are off. All right. Now I want to show you.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's
This.
see it.
This is
Come on, show
this
it.
is something.
Put it up on the screen. We want to see it.
All right.
Come. Look at that shirt. It's India. It says Indiana 3 times on it. Indiana 3 times.
That I have been following an account, Olive Oil, on Kiwi Farms. She goes by Caitlin Bennett 44 on Twitter, along with a host of other screen names. She has so many.
Olive Oil has always been nice. Olive Oil on the farms has always been nice to me. Like in her posts, if she posted about me, it was always nice about me. So I have really nothing negative to say to her or about her. She's always been nice with me.
Stock accounts that I have lost count and I can't keep track. She's someone who is always opening up, starting stock accounts, closing them down, starting them up,
whatever,
shutting them down. Hey, Just Deb, how are you?
Whatever.
There's also a woman named Steph. You've probably seen her.
Oh, no, you do not go after Steph on my watch. No. That you don't do.
She's one of Gigi's mods. This is very important.
Yeah, she's also one of my mods.
I think that she may mod for Peanut. And she used to be in Hussy's community. She also,
for God's sake, other than doing the occasional panel with Gigi these days, she's pretty much offline. Okay, she's pretty much offline. I haven't seen her around Twitter in a while. What is your beef with her?
So it used to pop up in Tragic's chats. I think she was one of his mods, but I think that Tragic is someone who mods everybody in the chat. So that's not saying anything. No, it's not Caitlin Bennett. It's the same spelling, but it's not that Caitlin Bennett. It's Caitlin Bennett 44. She adopted the name. Olive Oil is a huge Trump fan. She likes to circulate memes of Trump, a face swap.
You do realize that your boyfriend is a MAGA dude, right? That he's a big Trump fan? I mean, wasn't he recently wearing a cap or something, or said something to the thing of Trump for 2024? Yeah. And a lot of your followers, which some of them are Negative Nation OGs, are also Trump fans. I know for a fact. They're Trump fans. Way to go, alienating your audience, dear. Way to go, alienating your audience. You continue the good work.
Swap meme of Trump as a gladiator going into the Roman Colosseum. She's a fucking psycho. But anyway, so Olive Oil has been threatening for a year and a half to get little Negs taken away from Negs. She is obsessed with Negs. She is obsessed with little Negs, and she is obsessed with CPS. Okay.
All right. I'll say it again. Log off. Look yourselves in the mirror and start being actual parents to this child.
Steph.
Oh, look. What about Steph? What about Steph?
That odd-looking British girl.
Odd-looking? She's pretty. She's got natural red hair. She's got natural red hair that I actually would kill for. Doesn't matter. Steph is a friend. And you don't pick on her on my watch.
Girl, I think she's British. Somebody said she might be Australian. I don't know.
Wouldn't you like to know?
It doesn't really matter. Who I understand is a shut-in with BPD. And I don't give a shit what her condition is. I am going to talk about her very plainly, openly, and bluntly because she doesn't show me.
Yeah, I heard you've been threatening to dox her too. I mean, we saw that you doxed Fraggy. You doxed Lucy Lou the Fraggle. Yeah. And I hear you want to dox Steph too. Doxing is becoming your favorite activity, isn't it?
Me any courtesy, so I'm not going to show her any either.
Mm-hmm.
Who is obviously severely mentally ill,
Okay.
very sick, and very much off of any meds that she has been prescribed.
Why? Because she doesn't kowtow to you and love a boy? Because she doesn't suck up to you and love a boy? Good to know. Let this be known, boys and girls. Any of us who don't suck up to Negs and to DC, we're severely mentally ill. Make a note of that, boys and girls.
Started circulating a rumor about me in Hussey's chat and other chats.
Oh, really?
Saying that since January, she had been giving it a lot of thought. And her theory was that my goal in ingratiating myself to Negs, this was before we got together as a couple, that she thought that I had entered Negs's life to gaslight him or drive him so crazy, do something to him, or provoke him to the point where I could get him locked up or I could get him committed in a mental institution. And
well, it's not that far-fetched. And one must ask if that was your thing. Let's remember those screenshots that Irate Alex showed that little DM dumpy did. The one where you were whining about your security clearances at your job. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second. Okay. You admitted it yourself in those DMs at that time that you were actually going to be committing some kind of op on Negs and that you didn't trust him back then. Now, I'm sure you had a crush on him at varying degrees of crush on him. But I don't think you anticipated actually driving to Indiana to get some every weekend, to get some. Because I guess all those politicians in DC have gotten restraining orders against her. I guess.
And get little Negs taken away. That was her theory. And I've challenged her on it.
Have you? Well, I guess if she still believes that, I disagree with it. I think along the way, I think it started out as an op for her. I really do. I think it started out that way. I don't think she anticipated trying to get hot and bothered under the sheets with him. I'm coming to you guys in chat now. Yeah, I'm coming up. Okay. Okay, if I miss any of you in chat, please don't take it personally. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hillbilly. She's harassing the lawyer that Gigi may hire to sue them for harassment, LOL. Yeah, I know. I know. If anything, she may well have made Gigi's case for him. She may well have made Gigi's case for him, and then maybe he'd want to take the case. This lawyer, he or she may want to take that case. Or they might decide the harassment's not worth it, and they'll run away. The point was she shouldn't have done that. And we could tell if she really wasn't afraid of being sued, if she wasn't afraid of him and her being sued, she would not have done that. It's that simple. She would not have gone after that lawyer. Yeah. Yeah. I feel sorry for Beg's child. I just hit it. And I just hit him, not his child. No, of course, exactly. My husband calls me racist. I told you read. Oh. Raising 1 out of 4 by default. Hey, Lumpy Space. Welcome to Straight Talk of Fedora Chick. Raising 1 out of 4 by default while the other split $8 support. Yeah, log off, Kurt Cobain wannabe. Yeah, it is his right. Yeah, it is. I tell people I'm a racist for stupid people and only stupid people. Right on. It's his right, especially if you're a known compulsive liar. Exactly. Oh my God, Dusty Cage is so stupid person. Beggs and Dusty is so stupid. Yeah. Does DC don't have any content at all? Nope. Not sure why he's harassing his lawyer, even why he put his lawyer's information online. Probably an an op. But also, can we please retire the word op on December 31st, 2022? I think we can attempt it. That's a lofty goal. We can attempt that. Did Michael have pics of Amber when? I'm not sure, to be truthful. I'm not sure she was a kid. I think he had a few pictures. I think he did have a few pictures of Amber when she was a child. Why does she keep defending Michael? Michael would spit at her and her racist BS. Well, the same way she sucks up to Charlie Gold, but we heard Charlie Gold come out herself on her own stream on her own channel, not claiming them. And she still thinks she hates Snegs and still thinks he's racist. But yeah, that was Legal who said that. Or no said it. You never criticize anyone but Negs but yourself. He never criticized anyone but Negs and yourself. Exactly. She lies and that's what she does. Negs is a bad father, it's a fact. Or is Negs claiming an adjective like a good father? No idea. Nobody that DC is talking about. I never watch her videos. Family should not be involved. He only said that Beggs is shielding himself of his child in front of him. Yep. Big ups. DC, no one forced you to date Negs or become a cow. It was your choice to begin with. Thank you. With all those politicians that you did in DC, God, what a fall from grace. I guess they want nothing to do with you either. Yeah. This is the one that that is one of the services that child services do. Yeah. There we go. The list is going. Yep, it is. It goes and goes and goes. Vidal. Yeah, Vidal. The little man of Beggs needs attention from Beggs. You both need to get off social media for a while. No one simps for Hussy. We are laughing at her with Hussy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, some are Hussy fans. Some in the chat are Hussy fans. Some in this chat are not Hussy fans. But what do we have in common? We're all laughing at her. Yep, exactly. Big ups olive oil. Right on. Olive oil has always been nice to me. Yeah. Mitsu, I think he had an Oedipus complex. Sigmund Freud would be proud. She pops two silicone to her face and now she looks like a bubblehead. Dictator with list of names, I know. She is policing the internet. You dumbass. Steph is an angel. She's a sweetheart. She is. She is. Her BF loves Trump too. So does half of the U.S. support for Trump. Who cares? How does it matter? Exactly. Thank you, Val. Steph is a sweetheart. Exactly. Sorry, this isn't. Isn't asking folks for people's docs is a violation of terms of services. Oddly bold for a small creator. This is true. This is true. Beggs love Trump and wants. Well, I don't know how far if he wants to go that far, but yeah, I get the gist of it. Yeah, Steph is pretty. Dusty Caves is so ugly on the inside and outside. Right on. Steph's so pretty, she doesn't like you, DC. You can't force people to like your crusty ass. Even your boyfriend won't touch you. At least not without the inspiration, without some inspiration. Kitty, absolutely. That's how we see it. He is unhinged. Stop putting batteries in his back. Absolutely. Stop putting batteries in his back. Negs needs help, not a toxic enabler. Money or ugly girlfriend can't make someone a better person. Therapy will. Very true. Hey, Tank Girl. I'm not a fan of Hussy. I'm not a watcher. But I also have no issue with her either. Exactly. Exactly. Like some in my chat are Hussy fans, others are not. You know? But we're all getting along. We all have a common. We all have one thing in common. We're laughing at her. Yeah. That's okay. Welcome, Tank Girl. That's okay. All right, let's go. Let's go.
And she tries to act all big and bad. That is Steph.
Yeah?
The sick, mentally ill weirdo.
What? Steph is pretty soft-spoken. Some of you, anybody who watched her on Gigi's panel when they talk about Callie, she's well-spoken. She's soft-spoken. What?
Who has been stalking us.
Oh, God, Steph, you in big trouble now,
I
girl.
want to show you.
You in big trouble now, girl.
Back and forth exchanges
Let's see it.
between this olive oil person
All
and
right.
Steph.
Oh, let's see it.
They were quite chummy.
Where would you have gotten DMs from Olive Oil and Steph? Who would have given you that?
All right. Give me your screen.
Let's see it. Come down.
Dcmediagirl in the Discord where this conversation.
Dcmediagirl. Okay, Dcmediagirl. Right. Okay. Okay. There we go.
Conversation took place. Is olive oil Caitlin Bennett 44? I will leave CPS out of this because she's been hankering, dying to call CPS. But I'll message his mom and warn her. If it's really bad, I might get some.
Actually, yeah, that's wrong. And I've already critiqued that when Sam and Yaba did it. Called his mom. Yeah, leave his mom out of it. Okay, leave his mom out of it. It's not her fault. I mean, I'm sure she's relieved Klonka is there to support him financially. I'm sure she's relieved she's there for that reason. She loves her for her new daughter-in-law for that reason. And that reason alone. She's giving her financial relief. She's thinking, oh, phew, she's supporting my deadbeat son. He's supporting my deadbeat son now. You leave the poor woman out of it. Leave the poor woman out of it. And I critique Steph and Steph. Damn it, I'm mixing up my names. Sorry, Steph. I mean Yaba and Sam. Sam and Yaba. When they did it, I critiqued it, and I'm going to critique it if it's done. You know, leave the mom out of it.
Someone to do that. Not yet, though.
Okay, Steph, I can't see. Okay, Steph writes, please, 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 can we leave CPS out of this? Fuck Negs. Little Negs has whatever. Yeah, okay. So Steph is pleading with her to not call CPS. But he's still cray-cray to you, right? He's still cray-cray and stalking and obsessive with you? Okay. Dcmediagirl. Okay, I will leave CPS out of this, but I'll message his mom and warn her. It's really bad. I might get someone to do that. Not yet, though. Not yet. Steph says, please, 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 can we leave CPS? Okay. He still has his grandmother who lives with them in their house. That's been speculated, too. Yeah, that grandmother's still in the house. And the reason he gets to live in the attic is they kind of want him to look after her. Oh, God. DC, DC and Negs are the last two people on earth I would want caring for an aging and ailing relative. Last person. But anyways. Yeah, he has his grandmother. Steph says Neg's grandmother or... Okay. Well, you just... Oh, God. I know it's terrible of me to say this, but I don't want to do this, and I meant Negs forever. Okay. So we're going to fast forward. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to fast forward to the next one. She just reads... All right, hang on. So Dcmediagirl, if anything happened... Hang on. Okay. If anything happened, she would be the one DCFS would call. Okay. He used to live in an apartment complex with her or something like that. But now I believe he is in his late grandmother's house. His grandmother's still alive. I don't think he's dead though. I think he's still alive, and I think he's still living in the premises. And I don't think his mother has moved in with them. The Gating Ground Dcmediagirl, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm worried about her. But every time I see someone mention CPS, my stomach drops from his perspective, for better or worse, because of the autism especially. He's probably better off with neg. So I would disagree with that, but anyways, it's not for me to decide, I guess. But I agree that an email would have much less of a real world effect, and he wouldn't be. No, you know what? No. Anyways. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now she doxes. He doxes her. Okay. All right, good. So here we go.
This woman is a psychopath. This woman is a stalker. This woman is actively trying to break up our family.
She is. If your family were that solid, why are you so worried about strangers on the internet breaking up your family? Because it ain't that solid now, is it? The financial ties that bind are not so binding now, are they? If you're worried about some strangers on the internet.
Beyond trolling, this woman is trying to recruit people to break up our family.
I haven't been recruited yet. Funny that. Have you been recruited, chat? Have you been recruited? Oh my God, do I have a mod getting rid of somebody? Hang on. Oh God. All right. Thank you, Kitty. I think it's. Yeah. It's been argued, though. I have heard another theory that his mother actually has custody of the boy and not him. And for this kid's sake, I hope so. I sure hope so. Who's Big Turk? Who's Big Turk? Oh, who's Big Turk? I don't know Big Turk. Yeah. She is Val's stalking and calling the supermarket. Oh my God. Stalking would be calling the supermarket or following Chantal around. DC, no one is stalking you. You are the dangerous one. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't know who you are, Big Turk, but you do not dox people in my chat. Boo Boo McGee, was DC always this crazy? So it would appear, Boo Boo. Welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Good to have you here. Okay. Yeah, I think Big Turk has been blocked. Son of a bitch. I want to stomp on your ass soon. Yeah, no worries. Yes, Boo Boo. She was always cray cray. She was always she was hated at all her workplaces. So it would seem. She's just not likable. She's just not likable. SMH. Yeah. But like I said, I hope it's true, that theory that his mother is the one that actually has custody of him and not him. Yeah, I kind of understand that, but I still think, yeah, exactly, his mom maybe. Yeah, I would agree. Kind of agree. Yeah, that poor kid already. He's kind of. I fought in their general direction. Oh wow. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
And Steph.
What about Steph? What about Steph?
Is involved in it.
Involved how?
Steph, I don't give a shit.
Involved how? She was asking her to not contact CPS.
What your diagnosis is. I don't care how sick you are. I don't care if you are on your fucking deathbed.
Well, of course you don't. Of course you don't.
I don't care what your problem is. How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
In our family. How dare you get.
Oh my God. There you go again. There you go again. Oh, man. Well, this is so fucked up. This is too fucked up for words. How does a stranger from across the Atlantic Ocean on the internet ruin your family? How do complete and total strangers on the internet ruin your family? How does that happen? Because it's not that solid to begin with. The foundation ain't that solid to begin with now. Of course not. Not when you're bonding over money and hate for the same fat woman that you'll never ever meet. Ever. Yeah.
Involved in our personal business.
Yeah, but you make your personal business ours. You keep airing it out. You make it ours.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you try to go IRL on our family? Who the
She didn't. If you're talking about Steph, she didn't. Oh, she didn't.
fuck do you think you are, you nasty little bitch?
And who the fuck do you think you are, you nasty old cunt?
Saying that you are going to contact people in Negs' family?
She didn't.
Why? Why? Who the fuck do you think you are? Where do you get off? Sitting there in your pathetic hovel in whatever country you live in, probably living off disability because of your mental illness. And you
Oh my God, there we go again. The disability shaming, the government aid shaming. There we go again.
going to turn your mental illness outwards on me, on Negs, and on our family?
No, I don't remember her doing that at all. And I don't recall Steph, unlike Negs and you doing it for Negs, I don't recall Steph ever using her illness, her condition, as an excuse for bad behavior. I don't ever recall Steph doing that. Calm down. Come on, say something.
She is the Gaining Grounds moderator.
She's mine too.
She is a much beloved figure in the Gaining Grounds community.
What is there not to love? She's a sweet girl. She's well-spoken, soft-spoken. You know, what's not to love? What's not to love?
She was in Hussey's community. She
Yeah.
was in Peanuts community.
Yeah. What's your problem? Jealous that she wasn't in yours?
It is not hypocritical. I have never threatened these people. I have never called CPS. These people are threatening us. They are threatening us with IRL action. And you, Janice, can go fuck yourself.
Who's
Block.
Janice? I don't know who Janice is.
If this individual in this picture is who she says she is, first of all, if this is not a picture of the actual woman, then
I don't
the
know.
person whose picture this is needs to know that a dangerously psychotic and mentally unstable individual is catfishing using that picture. And I would like to warn whoever it is whose picture this is, that their picture is being used by somebody who is a psychopath. If this woman is actually the person, and I do know for a fact that she is an Urdu speaker because I know somebody who has spoken to her in voice chat and can confirm that this woman speaks Urdu.
Wow, she speaks Urdu. Wow. Slow clap, we cracked the cave. She speaks Urdu. Wow. Who's the racist now? Didn't he himself speak Urdu as well? Mr. himself? Come on, say something, dear. Come on.
So, I want to know who this picture is of.
Why? Do you have a crush on her? Do you want to date with her?
And if you actually know the identity of Caitlin Bennett 44, if you know
cue in the Jack Webb music, to that show Dragnet. It was an old show in the 60s, Dragnet. Jack Webb. And it was the music of da 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 da. That cueing that music.
The identity of olive oil on Kiwi Farms. My DMs are open. My emails are open.
So you want to dox her? There you are. You are soliciting people on your page, on your channel, to dox this girl. Okay, duly noted. You're all into doxing. It's your favorite activity. And you know, you got 3 useful idiots who are admitting to doxing. One of them, by the way, are you not bothered by your new buddy Columbine using a picture of Hitler? Using a picture of Hitler to say that he's going to be continuing to dox people until morale improves? Are you not bothered by that?
And Steph, I have no power to call in a check on you. I can't get you committed involuntarily.
Oh my God. In other words, if Steph were living in the United States, you would be doing all this, wouldn't you? You'd be sicking the cops on her for a welfare check. Good to know. Good to know. You'd be sending the cops for a welfare check and all that lovely stuff. But heaven forbid anybody calls the cops on Loverboy to do a wellness check. Oh my God.
Do anything to you. You live in a totally different country, and so therefore
you
are allowed to run amok.
Oh, Steph, you are safer. Stay in the UK, Steph. Stay in the UK. The moment you get onto the US soil, this one's going to stop you.
And try to interfere in people's real lives.
Uh-huh.
With impunity.
Right.
That's how you are.
Right.
That's the kind of person you are. But I have decided my
Let's see. What did we decide? What is it? Oh, the New Year's resolution. Drum roll. Drum roll. What's the New Year's resolution?
Is I am not going to tolerate this anymore from anyone. Because you people are going IRL now. You people want to break up.
You guys are going IRL. You were stalking on Twitter a lawyer that Gigi potentially wanted to hire or retain. Okay. You're doxing. You're out in the open saying you want to dox people. You want to call the cops on. You want to call the cops on a British lady that if she were here living on American soil, you would send the cops on her. Talk about IRL. My God.
Our family. You people
family.
want to take away our
family.
income. You want to take away our things because we said mean things about.
No, it's worse than that. It's because you're all hateful people.
You on the internet, or because you don't like us.
That's good enough reason.
I am not going to tolerate it anymore. And I am going to show every single screenshot of every single plot, every single scheme, every single thing that all of you have done, trying to take our family apart.
I'd love to see it. Why don't you put those screenshots up now? Show us how we tried to destroy your family. We want to know how we did that. Now, any of us did it, whether it's Steph, whether it's Gigi, whether it's Belinda, whether it's anybody, whether it's olive oil, whether it's anybody. Oh, shit. Damn, what did I do? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay.
Gonna have to go no contact. That includes YouTube. They're in a different country, though, Daria.
Hang on.
Oh, and that's
Hang on.
why you're with Gigi and Peanut and Belinda and all those people. So I want to close out with, look, I have a bunch of screenshots
Yeah, we want to see them.
Individuals, one of the individual's sock accounts.
Let's see it.
Um,
Come on, we want to see
and
it.
I've
You keep
gone back
talking
and
about
forth
it.
on
We
whether
want
or
to
not
see
show
it.
them on my channel.
Oh, come on. You know you wanna. You know
The
you
things
wanna.
that she has written about Negs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Probably.
about Negs' kid,
Mm-hmm.
and about the deceased child are so beyond the pale
Are they?
that, and the same thing with
But Negs uses them both as shields. That's really beyond the pale. That's really beyond the pale. That's gross.
Fraggle, by the way. DC Down with the Kids, Lucy Fraggle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you doxed her today. You doxed her today. I'm going to skip over. Hang on. Yeah.
Deceased child. Lucy the Fraggle.
Yeah, what about her? Besides the fact that you doxed her today.
Lucy
Yeah.
the Fraggle. I want to know
Why?
who she is. Lucy the
Why?
Fraggle, who used to tell Negs to please not post anything flashing, no flashing lights in the Discord because it might trigger whatever it is. I guess she has epilepsy.
She has epilepsy, and it's a known fact. Things like flashing lights can trigger and bring on a seizure, a grand mal seizure, you idiot. Good God, it's not an unreasonable request. Or any seizure disorder. I don't think it's just epilepsy. I think it's any disorder, even like brain tumors. Anything that has grand mal seizures as a symptom.
Or something. Fuck you and your epilepsy, Lucy. I've seen what you've posted on Kiwi Farms, and she admitted that it's her. The DC Down with the Kids is her.
Yeah, so what? I miss DC Down with the Kids account on the farms. I miss reading those posts.
I've seen what you've posted about Negs. I've seen what you've posted about his family. I want to know who Lucy the Fraggle is.
Why?
Peanuts mod.
She's my mod too.
If anyone knows Lucy the Fraggle's real identity, if you have a picture and a name, I want it.
Well, you doxed her today, so there's that. And there you go, soliciting people to provide information for a dox. You stupid cunt. Ugh, I smell it from here. Ew, ew, ew. I smell it from here.
I want it.
You stupid, disgusting bitch.
You see, here's the problem.
No, here's the problem, okay? I'm going to explain what the problem is. You're not happily in love. Because if you were, you wouldn't be doing this shit. You wouldn't be soliciting doxes to dox people. You wouldn't be hanging out with psychotic people like Tragic, the inappropriate deadbeat dad, okay? And inappropriate around children, okay? And Columbine, whose name, AK, Columbine, well, it stands for itself, one who idolized the Columbine shooters, and this stupid girl out in Edmonton who's hopefully will never ever become a social worker. Please never become a social worker. Who has no mind of her own, who has no brain of her own. But she has no problem hanging out, being an apologist for child predators. Look at that company you're keeping, Klonka. Look at the company you keep. Oh, God. And if anybody's going to get Negs further into trouble, potentially with CPS, it's you. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Who's putting batteries in its back? It's you. Once again, it's you. You're not happy because if you had this great life that you wouldn't be bothering with us. You wouldn't be soliciting doxes. You wouldn't be trying to make trouble and whining and belching and belly aching. And if your family your family, as you put it, had that much of a solid foundation, you wouldn't be worried about strangers on the internet breaking up your family. It's that simple. It is that simple. And no amount of Botox or bulimia or plastic surgery in the goddamn world is going to fix you. None of it. Because at the end of the day, men in our age bracket like girls young enough to be their daughters. Yeah.
Idiots on Kiwi Farms think that whatever you post is just contained within the confines of Kiwi Farms. And to a certain extent, you've been safe because Kiwi Farms kept on getting yanked down over and over and over again. And Josh couldn't find a hosting company. So now that the site is back up and it's relatively stable, I've been taking a look at some of the stuff that you've been posting. And you're continuing with your defamation, you're continuing with your slander, and you're continuing with your stalking. And all of you think that just because you post anonymously, that
oh, you used to love the farms. You used to love the farms until you figured out you figured out that you were one of their lol cows, and one of their biggest lol cows too. Why you don't have your own thread on the farms yet is a complete mystery to me. It really is. Because you really need your own thread. Oh, damn it.
that gives you a green light
You lol cow.
to post stuff that is inflammatory, that then people who read that information, which is all lies, will go out and they will take action on their own. Now, I think that Keffels woman is out of her fucking mind, or that transgender individual.
Who?
I am not a fan of that individual. I'm not a fan of that person.
I don't know
the
who
fact
she's
that she's
talking
got
about.
you all on the run, I think is amazing. I love it.
Who are we talking about?
I love it. I don't support anything she does except for this.
No, because you don't like transgender people, period. You're transphobic. You're a turf.
And not even for the reasons that she's coming up with. Oh, and that was the other thing that I sent to Gigi's lawyer. I sent him a
what did you send Gigi's
list of
lawyer?
articles
About what?
outlining and analyzing what Kiwi Farms is and what they do. Since
what would Kiwi Farms have to do with Gigi suing your lover boy, huh? What would that have to do? What was oh yeah, he runs, it's Kiwi Farms, right? I forget. Silly me.
Gigi decided that posting or showing him Negs's Kiwi Farms thread was good enough to take Negs to court. So, in the event of cross, I think that, the lawyer should understand what Kiwi Farms is and the reputation that site has, and how any competent lawyer would tear that information to shreds in a second.
Then if you're not worried, you shouldn't be bellyaching. You shouldn't be harassing and intimidating lawyers, potential attorneys that Gigi might hire. No, you're worried because you know he's gone too far.
Judge even allowed it to be admitted into evidence, which I sincerely doubt.
Oh, you never know. Judges are starting to catch up with the technology today. There was a time that judges and laws were behind the technology. They hadn't caught up, and they had a lot of catching up to do, but they're catching up. They're catching up to varying degrees in different jurisdictions. They're catching up. No, if you weren't worried, you wouldn't bother. Oh, by the way, if you do hire a lawyer, first thing the lawyer's going to tell you, and probably Gigi too on his end, so it goes both ways, first thing they're going to tell you to do is log off. Yeah, they're going to tell him the same thing. Log off. That's the first thing they're going to say. Don't talk to each other. You are evil. You are pure evil, bitch.
What you all write on Kiwi Farms has an impact on people in real life.
No, what you do has an impact on people in real life. That's why Gigi was musing about taking your lover boy to court. God damn it.
And we know that there is a pipeline where Gigi has access to people on Kiwi Farms who
Does he?
post
Really?
whatever it is that he gives them.
Oh my God. You do realize that a lot of the farmers critique Gigi too, right? Yeah, a lot of the farmers are not Gigi fans either. You do realize that, right? Okay.
The Kiwi Farmers will make things up out of whole cloth.
Oh,
and I'm not
God.
talking about the teasing and the ribbing and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about lies.
Oh, lies.
Lies.
Like you?
That then
Like you
persuade
do?
mentally ill, mentally unstable people like Steph.
Oh, the way you put batteries in Nexie's back, the way you, yeah.
To go into people's chats and start spreading rumors about me being a danger, when the truth is that since February, Steph has been conspiring with a
Oh,
Kiwi
really?
farmer
Oh, my
to try to get
God.
Meg's child taken away from him.
She said, don't call CPS. We asked that girl not to call CPS. That's what it said in the text. Ah. God, do you not know how to read? Do you need new glasses? Those big, oversized glasses that must be hurting your nose, that are weighing down on the bridge of your nose. Okay? Those Coke bottle lenses are not thick enough, obviously. You need a new prescription. You can't read. Or maybe that brown education, not so hot after all. God damn it. Aren't journalists and producers supposed to know how to read? God.
What have I said to you? Guys, it's
And I'm dyslexic?
all projection. When
that's you projecting. No, that's you.
Being a predator, being a crook, being a liar, being a scumbag, being, underhand.
Okay, glad that you're talking about yourself now and Loverboy. Okay, kudos to that.
Going IRL and
Excuse
all that.
me?
That person who's saying it is the one who's doing it.
Oh, come now.
So the next time you see Steph, you tell her, I'd like to have a word with her. Steph, I'd like to have you on my channel.
Really? I want to have you on my channel. When are you coming on my channel, Klonka? When are you coming on my channel? Just you and me. For more AARP blood sports, or in the case of me, CARP. We call it carp, like the bottom feeder fish, carp. CARP blood sports. Yes. Why don't you come on my panel? You like to cyber bully so much. You've met your match.
You go on Gigi's channel to talk about Callie, right?
Yep.
And how crazy and abusive and everything Callie is.
Well, she is.
Steph, this is an open invitation to you. I want you on my channel.
Since when are you white knighting for Callie? Oh, yeah, because it's convenient right now to do so. Okay.
I want you to come on my channel because you're very big and bold in other people's chats. And in Discords and behind the scenes, you're very big and bold. You've got a big mouth and you run it all the time. I want you to come here on my channel and I want you to tell me to my face what it is that you think that Negs is doing wrong as a parent.
I'd be happy to tell you all that to your face. I'd be very happy to tell you. As a former admin agent for the Department of Youth Protection in this province, I would tell you to your face. Yeah, I would. Or maybe we need a neutral platform. Not your channel, not my channel. Somebody who would host it. Somebody neutral that we can mutually approve of to host it. Be AARP/CARP blood sports.
Why it is that you feel that you have the right to interfere in our family life.
She isn't. She isn't. I don't know where you're getting that from. Your screenshots fail. Now I understand the title because I didn't watch Belinda's video yet. Like I said, I want to do this one, without her influence. Belinda's a positive influence, but you know what I mean. But I will watch Belinda's video afterwards because she probably did it better justice than I do. I don't know. She's just funnier than me. Belinda's funnier than me. And that's one of the reasons why we love her around here. Yes. But yeah, a mutual platform, a neutral platform, somebody's platform who's willing to host it and that you and I approve of. I'm game. How about you? How about you?
And why it is that you are entitled to your anonymity. When you are,
I don't know, a lot of people are entitled to their anonymity. Why don't you go after Kate Winslet, for instance? Oh, yeah, that wouldn't work well for you. God, that wouldn't work well for you because Kate Winslet can outwit you within 2 seconds. And that's if Kate Winslet takes a break to have a sandwich.
Are openly interfering in the private lives of people that you have.
How? How?
Come on.
Yo, you come on.
Come on.
You come on. Come on, tell
Next
me.
won't be here. Next won't be on panel. Just you and me.
Oh, look at you, tough girl. Tough girl. No, tough girl. A real tough girl would do what I'm suggesting. Me. Yeah. Let's make it a fair fight.
I want you to tell me, Steph, tell me. And now I'm expecting people to come to me like, oh, but Steph is mentally ill.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. Because you like to go after people who you perceive are weaker than you. And that is the definition textbook of a bully. Now, make it equal. Come for me. I'm neurodivergent, but I'm not using that as an excuse. How about it? A little carpet versus AARP?
Go to a mental hospital. Take your meds.
Why don't you take your own advice?
Go see a fucking doctor. Don't you live in a country with socialized medicine? Take
It's not socialized medicine, you fucking idiot.
advantage of it. Your mental illness is not my problem. And the more that you project...
She doesn't use it! Unlike you and Loverboy, she doesn't use it as a shield. She doesn't. You and Loverboy do that.
Own weirdness onto my family?
Oh,
Let me
your
explain
family.
something to you, bitch.
Good, you sound like the mafia. Look at that Joker smile. That Joker smile. Yeah.
Once I find out who you are...
Uh-huh. You saw it here
I'm not
first,
going to say
kids.
what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not hiring a hitman.
We're issuing threats of doxing. We're issuing threats of doxing. Yeah, we got it. We got it.
You have gone IRL on us.
How?
In my opinion,
You don't say
that means
how.
that you are unwell.
She hasn't. Oh my God, I'm coming to you guys in chat now. I'm coming to you guys in chat now. Hot topic. She's swinging her fucking subject. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Steph is younger than DC. A lot of people are young. I'm younger than DC, for fuck's sake. I'm younger than her. Yeah. Kitty, I don't believe his son's mother is capable of taking care of him. Maybe yes. No, I think we're referring to Negs's mother, the kid's grandmother. Yeah. I think that might be big ups. So yeah, exactly. Thank you. Oh, Lex, I heard that begs make her a bad person, but who knows? Oh, she's always been a bad person. She's always been a bad person before they laid their beady little eyes on each other. Wasn't DC and GC's Discord under a sock account, Doggy Wog? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Stalker much. Thank you, Bill. This is true. Says the woman screaming from an attic. Oh, losers. Mentally ill. I hate Dusty K so much. Steph is an awesome person. She never bashed you two. That's right. She doesn't. That's right. She must. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Even I'm younger than she is. Okay. Even I'm younger. Yep. DC hates younger women. Yeah, she does. Steph is beautiful. Hot Topics. She is. So you don't even want to know who it is and you're showing her photo? Exactly. So what? Steph is a movie critic, a performance evaluator. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she is. Big ups, Coconut Queen. Yep. Hello from Holland. And what's this all about? DC Media Girl. Good to see you, Aziz. Good to see you. DC is using the wrong person pick. Urdu and German women, bad. We got that. Even though Mr. himself spoke Urdu. Mr. himself spoke Urdu. He is the biggest. I know. Oh, sweet Jesus, is this some random having her face? Do better, DC. Exactly. Do better. She's going against. Oh, yeah, she is. She is Kitty, no question. Hey, Boo Boo McGee. No doubt she's going against TOS. How does she have no power? Her cousins are too busy for her internet fight, probably. If they even exist at all. I think they're her imaginary friends. Even her own even DC's imaginary friends won't play with her anymore. Oh, dear. What an actual... Damn it. God. What I'm concluding is that DC is hated universally. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, God, I wish this you to be happy and the internet gets cut off. Kitty, I don't mind laughing at them for the remainder of the year. Not me either. They'll boil them and drink their water, Klonka. She doesn't have them. She's full of it. I know. Flashing lights can have anyone up with a brain vision. Big ups, DC down with the kids. Yeah, I missed DC down with the kids post. Well, now we know that it's Fraggle. You know, Fraggle admitted it herself on Twitter. You know, Fraggle's an awesome young woman. She's an awesome lady. And the very fact, I bet you DC and Negs are exactly the type of people who would put flashing lights in the face of somebody with epilepsy or some other similar neurological condition. Yeah. Or they would shine a bright light in a migraine sufferer's face. Yeah. DC down with the kids. Yeah, they were funny. She was funny. Absolutely. Even I know what flashing lights is bad because my friend has brain problems. I hope you will be healthy, not run over by a semi. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who idolizes school Unilever is a douche. I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I understand the psychology fascination. I have to study them. There's a difference. She wishes that the Kiwis liked her so much. I know. They just don't, though. They just don't. The farmers have always been fair with me. You know, I mean, have I gotten critique? Yeah, sure. But, you know, the farmers critique it. That's what they do. That's what they do. But overall, they've actually some of them have actually been quite kind to me, some of the farmers. You know, they've been fair with me, and some of them have actually been kind with me. Beggs wants a younger woman than you. That's why you are miserable. Yeah. She should be worried about her own channel. Yeah, she should be, because she violated how many terms of services there? Fedora, do you say you say bitch? Usually that sounded good. Thank you. Is that the whole point of the farms, to document? That's what they do. That's what they do. Gigi has his flaws too. Not everyone is perfect. He had his fair share of the criticism. Exactly. Exactly. The farmers have gone after Gigi too. God. She can read in third grade. She wants everybody to love her scumbag boyfriend. Yeah, I know. It's just not happening, though. She's now spewing her honey's logic. I know. Dusty Capes comes here, and I want to be there, too. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Kate is the true queen. Yes, Kate Winslet is. Kate Winslet, we stand Kate Winslet around here. DC is 57. No one is saying that. We're just saying Steph did nothing wrong, DC. We are the movie critiques. We are performance evaluators. That's right. That's exactly what we are. I want Dusty Caves to ask her why you need Beggs, because he is a smelly ass. Steph isn't mentally ill, and Steph, Fedora, and I will run circles around you. Right on. Right on. In her opinion, without receipts. The Roman temples are younger than I wonder if she met Shakespeare. Shakespeare probably would have run. And He's written some pretty gory plays. I'm so pissed off at DC Fuck. She is endorsing. Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah, my unalive comment was about Columbine channel. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you know who Columbine is, do you, Tank Girl? Okay, good. That's AK for those who don't know. Columbine is AK. Yeah, because she expressed idolizing the Columbine shooters. That's why.
You're unwell. Maybe the authorities should know about how unwell you really are.
Oh my God, are you threatening to stick the cops on her? Who's going real life on who now? Huh?
And I know that Gigi doesn't care. Gigi doesn't care if he's got a community full of farmers and psychopaths and mentally ill weirdos who go IRL. He loves those people. Those are his people. He's in his element.
They're my people too. You're my people. Do we all break down and sing Kumbaya? I don't know. Come on, choke on it. Choke on it.
Yep.
No, that's not quite it. That's not quite it, and you know it. You know damn well. How is anybody targeting a child? No one's targeting a child. And if a child is getting targeted, it's because Negs puts his kid out front for target practice. He uses that child as a shield. God, this poor kid has nobody to advocate for him.
In a nutshell.
And he needs somebody to advocate for him.
Lucy the Fraggle. Caitlin Bennett, 44. Steph.
So you want to dox them. You heard it here, kids.
And Olive Oil, who is Caitlin Bennett, 40.
She wants to dox Olive Oil. She wants to dox Steph. She's already doxed Fraggle. Columbine wants Strawberry Douche to be doxed. We get it. I got doxed last week. I guess because I didn't get nasty with Strawberry Douche. Oh well. Strawberry Douche never did anything to me.
Before.
Nor has she done anything to anyone I like.
I want to know who they are.
Why?
Why
is that so important?
I want full names.
Why is that so important?
Don't you worry about what I'll do with that information.
Well, you're going to dox them. We know that.
But if you are that confident and that bold that you can post threats of going IRL and trying to break up our family in a Discord, then you can do it in public.
Oh my God.
What did I say yesterday? What happens in the dark will always
Here's the thing. Okay? And I realize this is a two-way street here once again. Yeah, your family must not be secure. It's obvious that your relationship is on shaky ground to begin with. It's skating on thin ice. Okay? Does anyone need to be the catalyst? The straw on the camel's back? Absolutely not. No. At least not in real life and not with other couples, different couples. But you two are becoming an exception to rules. You're becoming exceptions to rules here.
To light. And it's all coming to light.
Oh, what's coming to light?
And if you think I'm going to sit back and allow my family to be fucked with?
Your formaldehyde-covered face?
If you think that I'm going to sit back
and
I'm going to permit you people to interfere
in
my family life?
Shut up!
Or to harm a hair on that boy's head?
No one wants to hurt the kid. The only people hurting the kid are you two. Get through your thick skulls. You're the only ones hurting this child. Somebody needs to advocate for this kid because he doesn't have an advocate. You're the only ones doing that.
You've got another thing coming. But
your choice of friends as of late. And who is this Corey? what's his face, aka Zoom, isn't he a registered sex offender as well? Inquiring minds want to know, but seriously, look at the company you keep.
No, Jen, the Caitlin Bennett that you're talking about, that is the actual Caitlin Bennett. All right. This Caitlin
I don't
Bennett
know
is
who
Caitlin
Caitlin
Bennett
Bennett.
44.
I don't know who Caitlin
It
Bennett
is a
is.
sock account. It's not that Caitlin Bennett. It's a totally different Caitlin Bennett. Caitlin Bennett 44 is not the real Caitlin Bennett. All right. So I'm going to close out with this. This is a little bit of an insight into the kind of person that Peanut is.
Oh, let's go. We're back on to
And
pistachio,
I did
huh?
want to,
Peanut pistachio.
I did want to let you guys know. I wanted to let you guys know that yesterday I did an interview with a licensed clinical social worker named Alan. God, what is his name now? Alan Real. Now I can't even remember his name.
Must have been that memorable.
We talked about the impact of male sexual abuse, of sexual abuse on men specifically. What happens to the male psyche? What happens to male development? Why it is that when men are sexually abused, they have a particular set of needs, if you will, that they have to have in therapy to guide them through.
What about girls? Oh, yeah, you don't care about female victims. Yes, that's right. You prefer to shame the female victims. Right. What a feminist you are. What a feminist you are.
What they've experienced. The guy was amazing. The interview was very informative. There are resources there. And I would love it if all of you would watch it, not because I'm sitting here hoping
No,
to,
we're not
make
watching
money.
it.
I'm not going to
I
make
don't
maybe
know.
5 cents on that interview.
I'm not gonna watch it. I like science fiction about it. No, wait, who am I kidding? No, I don't really like science fiction. I have friends who do, but no, I don't like science fiction. Who am I kidding?
It's not about the money. It's about the subject matter. It is not age restricted. I would love it if you would share it with your male loved ones, male friends, male relatives. There's good information in it, and I would love it if you would share it, just for the sake of getting the information out there. Men, 1 in 6 boys will be molested. That is according to a study.
How come you never talked about the Catholic Church and the cover-up of the Catholic Church and of Vatican City, of all those children being abused, altar boys being abused? You never talk about that. You don't give a rat's ass about victims, male or female. This is about shielding Loverboy from accountability so he can continue his shitty ass behavior, continue bullying, continue harming other people, but receive no accountability whatsoever for it, to go unchecked. This is what you want. You don't give a rat's ass about victims, male or female. Let's be real here.
1 in 6, and most boys become men who take that molestation and that sexual abuse to their graves.
So do a lot of girls and women.
The vast majority of men do not get counseling to help them overcome.
Neither do a lot of girls and women.
The trauma and the PTSD of the molestation. And men do have a very particular set of psychological considerations that have to be worked with in therapy. And very few get therapy. Very, very few. So this is my gift to the community. This is my gift to my male, not only my male subscribers and viewers, but to the women in their lives who love them and the men in their lives who love them. So thank you. I hope that you all watch. Now, yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why a lot of male doctors in Montreal get off scot-free pretty much when they've been found guilty of molesting their female patients. Got it.
So please do watch that. Mods, if somebody would drop a link to that interview in chat, I'm really proud. I mean,
Uh-huh.
when Hussey came out and made the video accusing Negs of lying about his sexual assault, I vowed that instead of cursing the darkness, I was going to light a candle. So instead of sitting back and stewing and reporting his, I mean, I did report the video, but instead of sitting back
Of course you
and
did.
getting
Of course you
grumpy
did.
and shouting at him, I promised that I was going to get an expert on my channel to talk about the particular issues faced by men who.
Okay, how did you blackmail him into such a busy man into going on your pissant channel? How did you do that?
Go through this terrible trauma. And I did. I made good on my promise. I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back. I'm just saying it's a different approach. I mean, yeah, we all love to drag Hussey for filth, but I thought that this would be more helpful. All right, so let's close out with this. This is a DM exchange between Peanut and Nietzsche. All right, now.
Oh, Screechy, okay.
For those of you who don't remember, there used to be, and I think there still is, a content creator called Deity.
I remember Deity. Is he still around even? I remember Deity. Yeah, he was covering Onision a couple of years ago, and she was trashing him for that. Stevie Wolf owned her lunch, though. Somebody like Stevie Wolf, who had been pretty much a channel devoted to getting Onision off the platform. He owned her lunch. It was hilarious. So anyways, here we go. All right. So this is between Screechy and Peanut.
Years ago, when I first entered the Amberlynn Reid, the Fatmo sphere, if you will,
God.
Deity was a tiny, tiny little channel.
Yeah, he was.
Who was making Amberlynn content that nobody watched.
He did, but he also talked a lot about Onision and rape stream news.
And Peanut was just getting started, and she and Deity developed an online friendship.
Okay.
Peanut lost her first channel. She was struck down for bullying and harassment.
Okay.
She came back with a ban evading channel.
Okay.
And that was when she came.
Yeah, much like the way Loverboy does, right? I mean, Loverboy's got now, how many now? 6 or 7 ban evading channels going right now? Yeah.
Back. She used to be the Peanut Gallery. She came back as John's Peanut Gallery. She went into Deity's comment section, and she wanted to let everybody know that she had a new channel, and Deity deleted her comment. And Deity went into a video and said that he wasn't going to promote her because he didn't like the cut of her jib anymore, that she was too rude, too confrontational, too nasty, and Peanut developed a grudge that she carries to this day. So.
Yeah, but you don't like Deity either.
Here,
so.
Nietzsche, I'm sending these in case there is a mole in the group chat. Ahem. Let me know when you've watched them so I can private them again. So she sent a video of some kind. He was a real piece of shit to me after I supported him when his channel was small and my channel was deleted. Here's another one, and she sent another video.
So we're talking about Deity.
He grew a little bit while making Onision content, and when my channel got deleted, I had shouted him out, so I posted in his comments section, hey, please let people know what happened to me. And he blocked my name and said I was using him for clout. He really hurt me. I will not mention his name or look at him ever again. Anyone who mentions him, I block. And this was June 15th of 2021.
Okay.
So a year later, she was still carrying.
I'm failing to see the relevance of this exchange here and about Deity. Why are you bringing him into this? I don't have an opinion one way or I used to watch Deity. I stopped watching him because, well, I don't know, because, things happen, yeah, but I'm failing to see how Deity has to do with this whole rigmarole we just went through. I'm failing to see it.
A grudge against this man who only said, fuck you, I'm not going to promote your channel. So this is what she was doing. He's bad news too. He did really fucked up shit on his own channel during the Onision saga. He is bad news altogether. I just want no part of him in my world. He doesn't exist to me, period. And Nietzsche says, okay, thanks. I'll watch them as soon as I can and spread the word. I trust you. Oh my God, you clout chasing him? Okay, that's delusional. And she says, no, please don't spread the word. Just please don't bring him up to me. You can still like him if you do. I just don't want him. I just don't want to have him in my world or brought up. He really hurt me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And Nietzsche says, okay, gotcha. I figured maybe Death Valley would want to know, haha, but you're right. I'll keep it on the down low. People will eventually figure it out.
Reference to death.
On their own anyways. Thanks again for letting me know. I don't want to support people like that. I'll get back to you when I'm done watching. And then there's a little heart. And then for some reason, she tweeted out a GIF of Hannibal Buress. Okay, so that's how that goes. Now,
okay, I'm failing to see what deity has to
herself to be sort of a low budget, welfare sucking hoarder of a Chairman Mao. But
oh my, are we talking about Peanut still, or are we talking about Loverboy? I think we're talking about Loverboy. Let's go with that.
You have to understand, Deity was a really, 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 really tiny channel.
Yeah, he was.
And Deity is not completely 100% up in the noggin himself. And just a fun fact, when I uploaded that Chris Hansen car talk, the one that Stevie Wolf...
Stevie Wolf had you for lunch.
It was Deity's audience that came for me, Deity's audience that had combined with the anti-Onision people. And they came for me like a fleet of banshees.
Yes, that's the real feminist here. He's an apologist for Onision. Yeah. Look, with Onision, they have not done anything illegal, but it was certainly immoral. It was certainly creepy. It was certainly disgusting. There's a reason why he's canceled. There's a reason why YouTube struck his monetization. There are good reasons for all of that. How often does YouTube strike a monetization? Especially of a channel like his that had millions and millions of subs, right? Onision's disgusting. And he's an apologist for him. Yeah, some feminist you are.
And by the way, that video is up on my channel. I unprivated it very quietly a while ago. And if you want to take a look at some serious mental illness, take a look at the comments under that video.
What, Stevie
I deleted all the death threats, but take a look at the comments and take a look at what the anti-Onision community is like and what Deity's community was like.
No, we just don't like people who hurt young girls. And we don't like apologists for them.
So Peanut is like, she's now controlling what it is that her viewers watch when they're not watching her. Bitch, if you don't want his name mentioned around you or on your channel, put his name in the word filter. Why are you bossing people around and forcing them to not mention things around you because you are such a fragile little princess that you can't stand the thought of hearing Deity's name?
I haven't watched him in a long time. So I don't really have anything to say about a Deity.
I think that he's also got a Twitch channel. It was Deity on YouTube. I don't know. I think he was Deity on YouTube, on Twitter. I don't remember.
It was Deity.
His name is Deity.
It was Deity.
And he is a sad sack of a human being.
Much like you and Loverboy, right? Okay.
But anyway, no, Ozzy's not dead. That troll comes into chat all the time to post Ozzy's obit, and it's never true. Ozzy is fine.
Ozzy Osbourne?
So anyway, Peanut, why don't you grow a thicker skin? Aren't you the tough gangsta bitch, the one from the hood, home slice, you know, and now you're bossing your viewers around, telling them what they can and cannot watch and what they can and cannot talk about in chat? Like I said, put his name in the word filter.
Okay, she's allowed to run her channel as she sees fit, whether we agree with it or not. If she doesn't want to hear about Deity in her chat or in her comment section, it's her right. It's her right. So I don't see what the problem is here. Hey, you block people who are in contrariness to your hug box.
Time
You block people that don't like you or Lover Boy all the time. Anybody who expresses critique of you and Lover Boy, you block them. So how does that make you any better?
you don't want to hear or see something on your channel or in your chat, put it in the fucking word filter. Or how about this? Why don't you grow the fuck up? Grow the fuck up. Anyway, what happened with Deity was he ended up getting into a bench clearing, very much one-sided brawl with Edwin's Generation, and ended up having to delete all of the Edwin's Generation content that he put up. I can't stand Edwin's Generation. He was one of the people who was trying to gaslight his audience and say that there was nothing wrong with Eugenia Cooney. Remember?
Yeah, but isn't he also super underweight? If I remember Edwin's Generation, isn't he super, super underweight and bony too? You know, didn't anybody speculate? I'm sure people must have speculated about him.
Remember that girl Jacqueline,
Jacqueline Glenn?
Who got Eugenia 5150'd?
Okay, Jacqueline Glenn.
Well, Edwin sat down with Jacqueline, or he was DMing with her, and the DMs came out, and he said, well, you know, Jacqueline, I think it's unfair because some people are just naturally skinny, like you and me. We're naturally skinny, and so is Eugenia, or something.
That isn't natural, and everybody knows it. But anyways.
Something like that, you know? So that's the kind of person Edwin's Generation is. And as far as I'm concerned, Edwin's Generation can't be criticized enough, but he has a much bigger audience than Deity, so Deity backed down. And I think that Deity got a little bit carried away in what he was saying about Edwin, but still. All right. Anyway, so that's it for me.
Okay, now I'm going to have my own little shallow moment. I'm going to have my own bad girl moment and be shallow. Tell me, Kat, do you think Kalanga here has gained some weight? Kind of bulky under that shirt.
Thank you, guys.
Don't get me wrong, I'm fat too, and I gained a ton of weight after I quit smoking. I especially gained a fuck ton of weight. It doesn't help that I have hypothyroidism, but, you know, her who likes to fat shame people or shame people who gain weight, thought I'd point it out.
Guys, so much. Remember, if you know the
here we go.
Exactly. Yes. You can't limit it to one topic. I can't stand Edwin. I can't stand his little nice guy bullshit act. I don't like Edwin. I think that he's a huge fraud, but you know, whatever. I don't care. Edwin's content is not made for people like me, but you know, if he does something that I want to criticize, like the Eugenia Cooney thing, I will criticize him. All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I haven't seen you do an Edwin's Generation video. You know, I have not heard or seen you do an Edwin's Generation video, so there's that.
Do not forget, if you know Lucy the Fraggle.
That's it.
Caitlin Bennett.
You're all in big trouble. You all in big trouble. Yeah, he wants to dox them.
Steph, if you know their real identities, please.
How would you like it if some people, and I'm not going to encourage that because that would go against TOS, but I'm going to ask hypothetically, how would you like it if somebody, like one of your enemies, one of your detractors, started demanding your docs, your information for your docs? How would you like it?
Please DM me. Do not post that information publicly on my Twitter. Don't at me. Please post it privately so that I can vet it. All right? Thank you very much, and I will see you guys later.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, God. Do I have another bot troll in my chat? So the screenshots, to say the least, are the most underwhelming, one of which he clearly can't read. Okay? I don't know where she got when Steph was begging the other one not to call CPS. That was pretty straightforward to me, and I'm dyslexic, fuck. She's bulking up for winter. She's building a dangerous army. Dan's views, AK traffic, Scott Stevens. Oh, yeah. No, I think Jan was kicked out because Jan called Negs a racist. Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. I want to give her a high five to the face with a flip-flop. Her mama never punished her with one, or she wouldn't be doing the dumb shit like this. She blocks anyone who disagrees with her, Val. She basically told Nietzsche to go watch what you want. Just don't mention him to her. Yep, that's exactly what she said. And if it's on Peanut's own channel or Pistachio's own channel, right, it's her right. If she doesn't want people in her chat or in her comment section talking about deity or anyone, it's her right. You know what I mean? It's her right. You know. Deity had 8K more than what Peanut had. Did he? I don't know. Did he? I have not kept track of Deity over time. So what? He doesn't want to promote him on her channel. She doesn't want to promote him on her channel since he doesn't want to promote her. Exactly. Exactly. There it is. It's her right. I'm a survivor. I tried to get past it. I know. A lot of people do, and it's tough, and some people just never do, you know, man or woman. Nietzsche, your receipts are meaningless and are expired. You have free will to do whatever you want. Exactly. Yeah, and I saw that pretty clearly in those screenshots, that DMs between Peanut and Nietzsche and Screechy there. She said to Screechy, like him, watch him if you want. Just don't mention him in her presence. I don't think that's too much to ask. You know, I don't think that's unreasonable. She didn't say Screechy couldn't watch him. In fact, I believe you saw in the chat that she provided Nietzsche some links to some deity videos so Screechy can see for herself, you know, form her own opinion. But no. DC lost her shit. You know, she doesn't make sense anymore. Begs, at least that, Kitty. At least that. Yeah. I am so upset and angry from this because I have been through this, and I'm so sorry, Kitty. I'm so sorry to hear. Deity is shady as fuck. Yeah, that's possible. I haven't kept track of him over the years, to be truthful. Yeah. Deity dies coloring now. Deity dies coloring now. He is ungrateful and he blames his failure on everyone. Really? Just like Negs. Yeah. Really? Didn't know that. Too bad no one listens to your podcast. Sending good vibes. Kitty, it's absolutely okay to be upset. They're danger-inducing. Yeah, exactly. I hate them both. I'm sorry. That's okay, and I'm sorry they made you upset. I'm sorry they made you upset. Yeah. I use the term binary. Keep it simple. DC is a predator, and she helps and protects a predator. Yep. Hey, Nicole. Good to see you. Have we seen each other before? If not, welcome to Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Male or female, I was going to say that, but yeah, you got that covered. Yeah, exactly. Jan the stalker is as dangerous as DC is. Well, why do you suppose DC was friends with her? She could weaponize that useful idiot as well. Oh my fucking God, I want little... Oh, I bet you would. I bet you would. Break up our family. Yeah, it's the mob, the family. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I know, I hear you, but we can't do that. I have an issue with the idolizers. I remember when Columbine happened. It was the day my dad left the NRA and changed his views on gun ownership. It affected people differently over time, didn't it? Yeah. DC was around when Stonehenge was built. Gigi is a sweetheart as well. Exactly. School Unilever comment. My comment. Uh-huh. And there we have it. Oh, yeah? Is she? Oh. Is she really? Oh. Nietzsche and AK are like drunk girl and sheep. Thank you, yeah. They wanted to control Gigi and Pistachio. Yeah. I think that's the best way of putting it. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to end this stream for tonight. I don't know when I'm coming back. I would like it if you all could give me a follow on Twitch. If you're interested in walking tours, walk with me streams, IRL streams. There is no drama on my Twitch channel. I do not cover drama there. I cover only the crash fires here on this YouTube channel. But my Twitch is my walking channel, and I'm quite proud of it. Something I'm quite proud of. I give virtual walking tours. So please consider giving me a follow over there if you're into that sort of thing. If you feel called to do so, it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing, and it helps your girl out. And also to subscribe to my Twitch channel, which is like YouTube memberships. To subscribe, if you are a Amazon Prime member, it is free to subscribe to my Twitch channel. So you would get to see it without, yeah. It is free if you're a Prime, Amazon Prime member, yeah. So so hopefully, yeah. Have a good night, people. Take care of yourselves and each other. And always remember, if there is somebody in your midst who is at risk, alone, or vulnerable, please give them a call. Hit them up on social media if they got it. Drop by and see them. Share a meal. Just have coffee or tea with them. Sometimes just lending a sympathetic ear to that can make all the difference in the world to that person. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, mods, for doing a good job, as always. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.